Oh, hey, it's Brian O'Shea. I'm just over here, just doing thing. Yeah, his phone's probably gonna fucking restream this. Probably Paul enslaved. He's probably gonna talk shit about how boring and how much I suck at fucking broadcasting. But it's just not true. I mean, I don't understand why he's gotta do that when I, you know, kind of getting the ball rolling here, waiting for a few people to come in and then he'll play this beginning part and be like, "Oh my god, it's horrible. It sucks already." Like I don't know why he's got to do that shit. I'm checking my audios and everything, making sure I'm just not muted and talking to the fucking. You know what I mean? I mean, why do people so fucking meanie beanies? You know, and he says I got squinty eyes when I did a thing. You know, the one time I was kind of headed outside, and the sun, and I had the squint eyes because I got blue eyes. I got beautiful blue eyes. And why does the guy who can't even stand up? He like literally is like attached to his chair. He pisses in fucking Gatorade bottles. You never see him piss on stream. He streams for 14 to 16 hours a day, every day. He never gets up from the chair. He's got bed sores on his butt. Like, what the fuck, dude? How are you going to come at me all the time, dude? Like, dude, I mean, please, for real, bro. You're just going to act like, and then you got Zetetic Warrior next to you, your right-hand man, who's fucking saying that I'm like a mentally disabled person. Like, what? Like, why? That's so. What a jerk face. I mean, why would mentally disabled person? It's just like childish, dude. What did what do you piss in, Brian? Oh, well, I can show you actually. I was gonna put some tea in it. I usually piss in this one. It's a large one. It was something that had a joke on here about a math teacher. It said, and I didn't even notice it for a while until these women. I did this. I asked them if they were hired a stripper. These white women, these middle-aged white women. But this thing said it was a math teacher who owned this before, and it said math teachers aren't mean; they're just above average. And then I didn't even get it till a comedian was like, "Oh, mean and above average are like." I think that was what the joke. It had something to do with mean and above average, because mean and average. So mean means average. I didn't really get it till someone pointed out. But I don't know why Synthetic Warrior says I'm mentally challenged. Like I comprehend things, I figure stuff out. I don't know why he's saying like I'm retarded. I don't know what word he used. I think he said mentally disabled or something. He's like, oh, I'm not going to make fun of O'Shea. He's kind of, mentally disabled. I don't know why people got to be such Weisenheimers. Why they got to talk like that. Cripes. I just don't get it. Golly geez. Gee willikers. Jeepers creepers. Yeah, these flat earth idiots. So yeah, deep inside the rabbit hole, Brian Staveley, Zetetic Warrior, the rest of them, dude. Like what a bunch of just you know. Do I have to play the video again of fucking of Zetetic Warrior? What the fuck is it? God, I got rid of it. No, here it is. Here he is, right here. Do I gotta play this video? This guy, he's like, I've been doing, flat earth for 7 years. Nothing is working. I hate this community. I want to leave. And he keeps ending up in these psych wards. I just don't understand why he doesn't just stop. Like nothing works here. I hate this place. My talks with Globers isn't working. Like he just keeps repeating himself over and over.
Here. Ryan. Nothing works here. The medications don't work. I hate this place. I've been here for 7 years. Nothing works here.
I mean, come on, Zetetic. You're going to end up in the psych ward again. I hate flat earth. Nothing works on the Globers. I'm sick of this place. It's like, dude, get it to fucking together, bro. You got Staveley just droning on about Mandela. All right, we get it, dude. The Monopoly guy had a fucking monocle, man. Oh, my God, dude. And then you got deep in the rabbit hole, David Weiss, doing that interview with that old Rose lady who saw the World's Fair and the bright lights. And I invited him on my live stream this morning, and he just ignores me. Like, why would you do that? David Weiss deep inside the rabbit hole. You know, and I can put the links to their channels, but why even do it? They're just droning on for years and years and years, just grifting off of this flat Earth fucking thing. And then Z, oh my God, Z, you pathetic, whatever you are. You're from Philadelphia. You're Italian, I guess. You look like some sort of wannabe Mossad agent. But he's like, oh, I can't wait to the day. Let me try to get the Z voice. I can't, no, let me do Z. Let me do full Z. I can't wait to the day that my dentist is also a flat earther. That would be a great day when my dentist is also a flat earther. I hate this place. No one can hear me. Audioology. Like, dude, get it to fucking together, dude. Like, what is your deal? Like, look at them. It's a parade of fucking idiots. Just an absolute fucking parade of idiots, dude. Look at them. This was a Flat Earth conference. Look at them. In Bangkok, last year. Flat Earth Bangkok, dude.
Oh my God.
It's like, you know, they're even grifting off the Asian community. Like, look at Flat Earth Bangkok, dude. Look at this. They got a fucking band. Look at this. They got a fucking marching band at Flat Earth. Why is it not showing it, though? I didn't know. Fuck up. Look at this. They got a marching band at fucking Flat Earth, dude. Why? You know, these Asian community welcomes. You know how the Asian come out. But why do they do them like this? You know what I mean? Look at this. Oh, now they're trying to, oh, I see. They're marketing dollars. So they're trying to get into the LGBT community, the flat earth people. Oh my God, dude. Look at this. You know, they'll just grift on anybody, dude. Now they're going after the LGBTQP XYZ, dude. Look at this. Flat Earth. Oh, it's not a globe. Look at all their signs. We love Flat Earth. Look at these poor Asian people just fucking abusing them. You know, Asian people are kind of simpletons. They just go along with anything. Look at this. Now they're going to introduce the LGBTQ and try to merge it with the flat community. I mean, what a bunch of fucking scumbags. Look at this. Flat Earth. It's not a globe. This guy with his mask on. Come on, guys. Get it together. Like, just stop already. Like, why are you like that? No one? I don't even know, dude. Nacho Keto, what's the angle here? You want attention? Well, you know what, Nacho Keto? Come on up. You know, Nacho Keto, I think you're Hispanic and you're just fronting to be Asian, to be honest with you, Nacho Keto. So get your nachos and your ketos and your Takis, you know, your Nacho Keto Takis, and get up here and, you know, use your big boy voice and get it together, okay? Because Paula Slave's going to restream this. He's going to try to act like I don't know how to broadcast. Like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? You got Moose down there. Instead of stepping up his game, he has a fit. Oh, here's Nacho Keto.
What's up? What's up, Brian?
Excuse me, I'm just clearing my voice. I didn't mean that.
Okay. Just let me know when you're finished.
Okay.
Okay.
Just let me know. Okay. Just let me know. You were going after my friend earlier, and I did not like that
Brian,
at all.
Brian, bro. I mean, I gotta tell you, man. Like, do you need some attention or something?
Tell it.
I'm just telling you, man. Like,
can I have it? Can I have some attention? Tell it. Go ahead.
Well, look.
You talk. No, you look.
I'm just curious.
No, you talk. No, you go. You're bi-curious? Oh, that's what you came on here to talk about gay stuff? After the Pride?
I mean,
you saw the
is that the direction you want to go? You want to go in the direction of bi-curiosity?
Go in that direction. No,
it's backwards over here.
I showed you guys are merging.
So what's the problem? What issue do you have? I mean, like,
gay person. No, look at we got someone else here, dude. You got to give other people a chance We got the summon one here. What do you have to
Oh,
say?
fuck's
You have something
sake.
against Nachikito or what, dude? For fuck's sake. Dude,
Hello?
look at this guy. He won't even talk. I know. Look at him. He's
Do
muted.
you call this comedy, you fucking retard?
Oh, it's fucking Moose. You can tell it's Moose, but I should have played along. It's the summon one. You believe Moose acting like this,
for a
Nachikito?
while. You haven't been showing up to Paul's broadcast because you're afraid.
Oh my god. What a fucking idiot, dude. What a dumb fuck, Nachikito.
Brian,
what do you think of
like, what's the problem? Like,
what do you, Moose, what do you think of Nachikito? What do you think of Nachikito?
why are you...
I'm just technical. It's like the internet's funky.
What the fuck are you doing, man? Like, you want me on backstage or what?
Why? No, I want you backdoor you, dude. I want to be loving to you.
Why are you always going the gay direction in the first
Oh
place?
my god! Now you're with that voice here.
Hey,
it's
listen.
hard not to.
Now,
You sound like
listen,
a
I'm coming as
I'm
a
coming
person.
too.
I'm
brother.
coming. Hello,
I knew somebody was gonna say that shit. I knew it. But look, Brian, like, you're creeping Karen out, man.
people.
She's like,
All right, let me just
she's
give a shout
pissed
out
at
to
you.
Ted. I know.
Oh my God.
I want to talk to Ted Sommer. Give me 1 second, Nachikita. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I want to talk to Ted
He's acting
Sommer.
like a child again, Nachi.
I know. Just Mimi, that's me. We got Ehrlich Lieberman. We got Rotten Fish Tribe, Thomas Aquinas. We got Damsel Medic.
Eric is only like
Jesus
Goblin
Christ,
King.
Brian.
We
I
got
mean, like,
Michelle
you can lick the
Moretti.
ass.
We got Michelle Moretti. We got Big Stank. We got Yeti Life. We got
Good. You got some.
We got who else we got here? We got Eric Lieberman. We got Goblin.
Oh my goodness.
What else we got here? We got Too Good. Be good, do good. We got Nachikita.
Brian.
He says yawn. Nachikita said yawn in chat. I don't know why he's doing that. We got, who else is here? We got NJ Jeep Girl. Who else? We got, who else is here, Nachikita? You got to help me out. You seem like you're not being very, you're like, what's wrong with you, dude? All right, let's talk. I just wanted to give the chat a shout out. Got Thomas Aquinas coming up. Nacho died. Ate too many nacho ketos. Nacho Takis. Hey, Thomas.
Oh, hey, Brian.
How are you?
Oh,
all right.
Hey,
Come on, dude.
hey there.
Don't interrupt, Nacho Keto. Me and Thomas are having a moment here now. Please.
Oh, fucking shit.
Oh, he's gonna run.
Yo, how's life in Las Vegas?
Oh, you know how Vegas is. You know, it's a little wild and weird, but I think I fit right in. We got in a thought experiment here.
Hey, how many dicks did you suck for poker money?
Oh, that was a great joke, Moose. That was a really good one. That was really
On
good.
a more
one,
serious note, did you ever get into that fucking tournament?
Well, I got to get an ID.
Get me, Nachiketo? What's that mean? Why do I want to get you?
I got to get an ID, Thomas.
Fuck that.
But I could play cash games. But if I want to get the ID, I have to go early on a Saturday morning to the DMV. And we got 33 people watching. That's not. See how they give a little nod and wink?
Yeah.
It was at 13 minutes, 33 seconds when I said that. So, anyways, yeah. So I got to go to the DMV on a Saturday, Thomas.
Yeah, this show sucks.
And I got to figure out a
panel I've ever been
I
on.
got to figure out a address.
Worst panel ever.
Moose, are you live? I'll go over to your place.
Trying to get an ID. Thomas, and it's hard to get an ID when you're homeless because it's like I got to prove my residency, my address, and
how do you prove you're homeless?
I'm having some difficulties. You know what I mean, Thomas?
Yeah, man.
Man, this is not working.
I'd say just pick a fucking spot, go to the post office, get a passport, but you want to amend your title. You don't want to be a citizen. I'm not saying you should be a national, but all you got to do is go to the post office one day. They're always open, and give them the document, and they got to do their end. And if you give them everything that they wish for, you get a passport back. Not that you need that, but it's an easy identification form that'll give an appropriate title other than citizen, and you don't have to deal with the state.
Tribe has a small dick.
How long would it how long before I fill out, like, what, because I want to play these tournaments immediately. So what would I have to do?
No, it's going to take, you pay extra to have it happen fast. So like, let's say it's normally $50, you'll pay $120 to have it happen
fast. That's what the Asian
still like 2 weeks.
That's what the Asian masseuse told me at the rub and tug parlor. She said, you pay extra, make it happen fast. You take it too long. You charge extra. You
gotta pay less. No, you gotta pay less for that shit, man.
You take it too long. More. White man, you have good results. You do your Kegel exercises like Zetetic Warrior. He used to have a premature ejaculation. You take it too long. You burning my money. I charge you more. Sorry, Thomas. Go ahead.
I would just fuck with those cash games anyway. I wouldn't want to be in it.
No, I'm a tournament specialist. Got to go for the million. Then we got to work my way up to the main event, dude.
Man, you need money to play cash games, so you need a bankroll. You go ace. Somebody's got queens or kings, and then you go all in.
Oh, and like you don't need a bankroll.
You play the low-level tables.
Oh, like you don't need a bankroll to play tournaments, Nachikita.
Yeah, but you
don't need a.
You do
low-level tables and take the money from the people who think they know how to play.
Why are you booting me out?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was having internet issues. Go ahead, Nachikita. The floor is yours.
Yeah, of course you need a bankroll, but at least with tournaments, you pay once and then you just play the tournament and try to hit the bubble. But cash games and tournaments are different, man. You played the. At least the way I played them completely differently.
Moose is like got some background noise going. Sounds like he's driving a big rig. He's driving a big rig or something. He's going through the mountains of somewhere.
So what's your grievance? What's your grievance over here? With all these people, Brian and Karen and Dave.
Karen, I got an issue with Ted Sommer. Karen, if Karen doesn't want to talk to me, I want to talk to Ted Sommer.
What did you do? What did you do? Because they don't just get pissed off for no reason.
What did I do? Oh yeah, just take their side. If this was a court, so you're biased. See, that you're not only curious,
I'm here. I am here to listen to your side of the story. Okay, most people wouldn't even do that.
If you're here to listen to my side of the story, you can't come out with like a bias.
All right.
Okay. The first question is:
May I ask? May I ask you, Brian?
Why are you so sensitive all the time, Brian?
Yeah, look, I'm going to be very straightforward. I'm friends with Ted and Karen, and I've been friends with them before I knew you. So, not to place somebody's whose background noise is this?
Your mother's.
It wasn't me. I was fucking muted, you asshole.
Okay, now listen, Brian, tell me what happened. Tell me your side of the story then.
Well, Nachikita, here's what happened, okay? Karen did this rant, right, about meltology, which is very rude to the whole community. And then, it started this whole like drama, and I was just like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Fucking.
So
let's get serious here. Let's get serious here, Brian. Let's get serious. What's your angle? Your angle?
Can we talk to this tribe creature? He keeps.
So, she made this video coming at meltology. And so then, then it's like kicked off this whole like shit show of people like taking sides and, you guys are flat earthers.
Oh, fuck's sake.
If you want to, what?
He said you could suck this melted dick.
What, Nachikita? What did I do wrong this time?
Nothing. Continue.
Why'd you say for fuck's sake then?
You're not being honest. You're not being
I'm giving you an
genuine.
honest answer. Karen B.
made the most simple shit.
Karen B.
Be honest.
Karen B. made a video, right? shitting on meltology. It's facts. And
yeah.
The whole on both sides, people started getting the whole thing kind of blew up into a whole issue where people were taking sides with Jen, people were taking sides with Karen. So it caused this whole rift, you know what I mean?
So what?
And they were all flat earthers, right? They're all flat earthers.
What does it have to do with you?
I'm attempting to explain how it got to me.
Okay. My apologies. My apologies. Go ahead. Continue.
So who's this person? Brian has a small what?
You know who it is.
No, but finish the sentence though. What do you think that W is? It says W ... Here, I'll take you off for 1 second so I could read what it says. Oh, wiener. I thought I was gonna say like, I don't know. Anyways.
Wang? Did you think it was going to say Wang? Brian has a small
wang?
No,
I thought it was going to be Brian has a small wallet. Brian has a small, I don't know, water hole. Brian has a
small walnut. Brian
has a following.
Hey, do you remember when you missed that joke from Antoine?
I don't know what he's talking about. I never miss jokes ever. Now he's calling himself D's Nuts. I don't know what joke he's talking about with Anton. D's Nuts. If you want to,
yeah, because you always got D's Nuts.
You want to clarify what joke I missed D's Nuts? Because I don't know what joke Anton did. D's Nuts. So I don't know. Anyways, Nacho Keita, Nacho Keto.
Whatever.
Because you got D's Nuts in your mouth.
Moose is a comic genius, dude. His timing, anyways, Nacho. So anyways, I was watching Jen, and then one day I went on Karen's thing and I brought up meltology, and then I got a little passionate and I raised my voice, and they were like, "Oh my God, he spazzed out. He's yelling on stream, you know. Oh my God." And then, so now when I call in, she's like, "You're not going to come here to talk about meltology, are you?" And then, it's kind of how the story went, Nacho Takis. You know what Takis are, Nacho?
Is that it? That's it? What about today?
What?
I mean, like, Karen has already specifically told you that she didn't want to fucking talk to you, and then you call in and call yourself Chris, and then just like totally trolling her. What the fuck is up with that?
You seem a little.
Were you just trying to find content or something, or what? No. I'm just asking genuinely.
Don't be mad. He's always carrying.
Can we just have a conversation? Can we just have a conversation now?
Oh my God!
You got to be so like angry. You're not
and
raise your voice.
You're inauthentic, Brian. And that's the problem we have with you. That's why Paul hates you.
Just be neutral, Nacho. You know what I mean?
No. Look. I'm usually quite calm, as you know. But then you can go off, and then you wanted this. So let's get into it. Come on, man.
Come on.
You wanted it.
Come on, Nacho. You know what I want, Nacho. You think you know what I want, Nacho? Keto.
Well, I don't exactly know what you want, but do tell us if we can help you with what you want.
So what the big misstep was loving melted buildings and showing up as Chris or Trish?
Oh, well, now Marika wants to see it. So let's go ahead
Marika wants to see what?
Me talking to Karen. She wants to see me talking to Karen.
You're only embarrassing yourself, and I'm probably putting myself in the grill as well, but whatever.
What does it mean to put yourself in the grill?
If he's willing to replay a record of whatever you think might be offensive, why don't you just let it go?
What is
Are you talking to me? Who is this guy?
Bro, concepts, not fucking.
Yeah, what does it mean to put yourself in the grill?
Not you. There's only 3 of us here, not you.
What does it mean to put yourself in the grill?
How do I call you, bro? What do I say? What's your name?
Thomas Aquinas. Thomas the Trainwreck.
Sir, he's asking me. It's D's.
Yeah, what is your name, man?
Trainwreck. It's D's.
Thomas. Okay, Thomas the Trainwreck. Okay. Thomas the Trainwreck. Got it.
All right. So here's her show.
Play that
this
clip.
Is your friend's show.
Louis Vuitton.
It's your friend's show, Nacho.
Dude, your show's embarrassing, Brian.
Oh my God, Moose just.
So what is going on?
I need Vegas. Yeah, baby, Vegas. And then it comes back over here. 50
This is from today, right?
Photograph
Yeah.
Yes.
I think. Let me see.
Week off, right?
Yes, I remember this.
Okay, be cool.
The last person asked me that was Brian O'Shea.
Oh, she's already. I click anywhere and they just talk.
Oh no, not that guy. That guy, man. He needs psychiatric evaluation. Something's wrong with that guy.
Oh, here it is. Who's that shitting on me? Someone was shitting on me. Who was that?
It's
Nacho?
someone who's. You must have taken his wife hiking.
Right?
Probably because nobody ever watched it and we never did anything with it, and so I was.
Hey, you recognize this?
Thank you for calling Coffee Talk. You're on with Karen.
Hey, Karen B. You recognize this voice?
No, not yet.
What a fucking fruitcake.
Why do you sound so depressed?
I'm not depressed.
I'm just calling in the show.
I'm not depressed, but whenever somebody calls and says, "Do you recognize this voice?" I expect it to be like some like something not good, because it usually is.
Oh, come on! Don't be negative. It's Monday. Let's start the week off right. Just be cool.
The last person asked me that was Brian O'Shea. That's why.
Oh no, not that guy. That guy, man. He needs psychiatric evaluation. Something's wrong with that guy.
Oh really?
Yeah, he always trolling, gets into it with everybody. I swear, Ted should really do something about that.
What's your
name? This is egregious, fucking Japan man.
Chris.
Chris?
Come on, Karen. You know who this is.
Yeah, I know you're always trying to worm your way into my fucking show, and I'm sick of it. Why don't you just fuck off?
Whoa.
Fuck off. Like I said in the beginning.
Whoa. That's not very nice.
I swear to God, dude.
What? It's a problem.
You know what it's like to have a stalker?
Whoa, that's very... That was
you know
heavy.
why he's saying Ted should do something about that guy? Because he's like revealing to everybody about himself that he is desperate for somebody to stop him from being a piece of shit.
Damn it, Karen. That's not very nice.
And he's desperate for attention,
Golly,
which is why he comes to my show to call in.
Damn, dude. Fuck, man. Can't shit on flat earthers and talk meltology and peace.
Over it.
No,
Over
man.
No
I mean, you're being an asshole. That's
zero,
why.
Zilch.
No, I think Karen paid Brian O'Shea to make that appearance.
Don't talk over. How dare you guys talk over Karen B when she's talking?
Oh, fuck off, man.
Take your bullshit and mosey.
And mosey, bro.
Jeez, why does she got to talk to me like that?
Because she already expressed to you that she doesn't want to fucking talk to you.
Talking over her again, dude. Don't you hear her talking?
Then he changed his number to a Las Vegas number.
Whoa.
Nice work, man.
That guy.
So
now we have both of your numbers.
Troll because you have to hide your identity when you call into a show. That's how you know you're a troll. When you have to literally be deceptive about who you are when you call in somewhere.
I don't know why my dad would say something like that. It's kind of like Paul said.
You do know we're going to Vegas.
My dad hasn't aged well. You know what I mean? Look at my dad. He hasn't aged well. Yeah, you guys are coming to Vegas. So what's gonna happen in Vegas? Is something gonna happen to me, or something gonna go down?
Nothing's gonna probably happen to you unless you keep your cool, man. I mean, like I probably won't be there. I'm in India. But a lot of other people are gonna be there.
What is not
you being a creep and stalking people? You know, like you were doing in that show.
Those are heavy accusations. Those are heavy accusations, not to people.
Brian, when somebody asks you not to call,
I'm asking you not to talk over to Karen B. I want to play more of her video. What don't you get about that?
You're a fucking troll, dude. I mean, sorry about your problem. I'm sure you can be cured of that somehow.
What is her problem, dude?
Not likely.
Gosh, Nacho Cato just can't even control himself.
He lives around Greenville, SC. Watch your 6.
Now they're saying I live in North Carolina. South Carolina. Who's fucking got the background shit?
That's good.
Is that Moose? They're saying I live in South Carolina. They're always...
Exactly.
Remember when Yogi was trying to say I didn't live where I lived? Why do people always accuse me of not living where I live, Thomas? It's so strange.
So anyway, somebody please remind me what I was talking about again. Oh, that's right. The North. So where was that one?
Boring.
The zigzaggy old. Yes. This one I want to see.
Boring. Well, that was that. I mean, she won't even let me shit on flat earthers and talk Maltology. Like, what's the big deal, dude? No one else is calling in. You had Dr. La call in, lame. Who else called in? It's like no one's calling in. She has a call-in show that nobody calls into. What's that about?
People
Nacho
called
Guido?
in. They just didn't want to speak to you. She had no interest in speaking to you.
Who else called in?
Other people.
Who else called in?
There were a bunch of other people who called in, man.
Name them. Name one.
Ginger called in.
What did Ginger talk about?
I don't know. He had a couple jokes. And
I
then,
don't know.
Called in.
Ginger's a male? And Ginger's a man?
Hey, Brian, are you having trouble finding one?
Oh, my God. Brian.
Ginger is a man?
Brian,
please. Ginger is a man.
Please help yourself. Save yourself.
Ginger is a man? Hey, Thomas, if I asked you, if you said Ginger called in, would you think it was a male or female that called in?
Probably off the first glance, female.
Dude, if you put me on the backstage one more time, I'm leaving. Fuck you.
Just go, bro.
Come on, Nacho. Don't be like that, dude. Why?
Hey, you're being an ass. You're being a disingenuous ass, and you know it. And you're doing this for content, but it's gonna give you a little bit of views. In the long run, you're gonna fucking ruin yourself. So I'm trying to save your ass, okay? Only because I kind of like you.
You better listen to him.
You.
Oh my God, Nacho.
You're fucking driving yourself into the ground, loser.
Why?
Bitch,
sir,
you think he
ever was not doing that?
You're gonna run, Nacho? You're gonna run, Nacho?
Run where? Like I told you, I'm a man of my word. You put me in the backstage once more, I'm gonna go, and you're done.
I'm done. When you leave, I'm done. Nacho.
Done with me? You're gonna be done with me. You gonna shut me off that way? You gonna shut me off that way?
Brian, Nacho has so much to offer. Don't push him away.
No, you don't have to like me. Hey, Thomas, maybe I don't have anything to offer. Maybe that's true. I'm just saying between him and I. That's all.
No,
I don't even know you, man.
So much.
But you're being sarcastic about it, and maybe you're right.
No,
I don't have much to offer.
You don't know the difference between sincerity and sarcasm?
Guys,
God damn.
Guys, come on, let's settle down. Let's get back order in the courtroom. Now, it's Nacho. Can you read Thomas's headline under his name, please?
I can't. I'm on my phone, man. I need a backup. It says Monsanto. What?
Here, I'll full screen him. I don't know how to full. Or I'll solo screen him. Yeah. Can you read it now?
Monsanto piz don't have real jizz. Okay.
You fucked it up. You didn't. It's not don't. Try again.
Oh, I said. It says doesn't. Sorry, it's still small for me, man. I'm still on my phone.
Yeah, but read it. Can you read it one more time, please?
Piz doesn't have real jizz. Okay, you got it.
Do you know what that means?
No, please explain to me. God.
Now, how do I get him out of full screen?
Well, he did just call you God, so that's pretty, brotherly, loving.
You know what Piz is, Nacho Guido? P-I-Z-Z, Piz?
Is that like that candy? Is that candy that like they have like a little head?
And everyone loves it.
We can't get that here.
You sure can. It's pretty simple. You just have to write somebody that works in the department. But anyway.
Okay. Anyways, so what? You want to change the subject? Brian, you need help, and we need to talk about your situation here, your psychology. You know, we need to talk about you. Don't detract. Don't go anywhere else.
Rob Johnson.
You know, you're the one running away here. Okay, so let's talk about you, man. Like, so what's the motivation? What's the MO here? You know, what's your angle? Why are you going around and trolling people and putting people's names up and calling them fucking retards or whatnot? You know, you tell me.
Who did I call a retard?
It's right. You are a fucking retard. But you've been running your whole life just like your.
Who did I call a retard?
And then we'll get you some medication, okay?
Medications don't work.
Back on your stretcher.
Who did I call a retard?
So, Brian,
could you please call me a retard again?
Brian, let's talk about you.
Okay.
Brian,
no, I mean, like
retard from here on out.
You calm down a little while.
I hate this place.
Here, I'll turn it down, Nacho.
So, Brian, what's your angle, man? Like, what do you want? Are you trying to ride the coattails of other content creators, you know, who are flat earthers and Mandela effect content creators like Brian and Karen? And then, you know, you got Paul over there, you know?
I've been here for 7 years.
Oh, my God. I can't talk over this.
I hate this place.
No, let me turn it down. I'm going to turn it down. Turn it down all the way. Hold up.
So what do you want, Brian? What do you want to do? Let's talk about this. What is it that you are trying to achieve by pissing people off? You know? What is it? I'm here. Your Asian
Nacho,
brother.
I think it's laughs and pussy.
Whoa!
Boats and hoes? Boats and hoes? Is that what it is?
Guys,
is that what you want?
Guys, 1 second. You know, Paul on stream's going to restream this. He's going to ask, "What is this stream about?" We gotta tighten up our game a little bit, dude. You know, like we can't.
You need to tighten up your game, Brian. You need to tighten up your game. You know, we're here to help you.
You said, "What's my angle?"
Could I get the 10-piece chicken McNuggets? Wait,
that what you asked me? What my angle is? You asked me.
Why are you playing these videos for, man? Like, just let's have a conversation. You didn't hear me?
We're not going to be retards.
Because anyone can play. What's got into Fred?
Oh, fuck this shit.
No.
Why do you have us up here? Moose,
Nacho,
hey, shall we go to your channel and talk?
Don't run. Nacho, don't run. Come on. We're just...
Now, listen.
What?
If you want to have a conversation, let's have a conversation.
Ask me what my angle was. Just give me 1 second.
And you didn't answer.
Whose baby is that? What's your angle? I'll buy that.
That's what you sound like. Whose baby is that? What's your angle? I'll buy that. I mean, come on, dude.
Hey, Nacho,
You gotta be like that.
where'd you come from? What's your angle?
Right?
Well, that's my business with Brian, Thomas, but I'm just here to help, man.
Why are you bringing up his business on a fucking open panel, but you're not fucking willing to talk about the opposite?
Whoa.
Oh, I can talk about my angle. Whoa,
All right,
bro.
please do. I just asked and you got all fucking passive fucking cunty.
What?
That's about...
Man. Dude, I don't even know you, man. I don't even know you.
You don't. That's why I'm asking what your angle is and where you came from, sir.
What do you mean exactly where I came from? I came
where's
from...
your mother from? Give me your life story. How big is your cock?
Why? My cock is not that big. I can say that much.
Cool.
And then what else do you need to know? I'm originally from Korea. They're in America.
Oh, that's what it is. You're a war slave, fucking deviant child.
A what?
That's about as mean a trick as anyone can play.
I couldn't hear you.
Child.
A war slave, deviant child. That's what I am. Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
What's your angle?
Well, you're the one who said it, so I must be.
I did. I am often incorrect. You may correct me if you wish.
Well, I'm going to have to ask you some questions about that, but I'm sorry, but this isn't about you nor myself. This is more about Brian. I'd like to focus on Brian.
I know Brian potentially better than you, and I don't see what you're getting at, brother.
What's your angle? I'll buy that.
That's about as mean a trick as anyone can play.
So I'm here to find out. I'm trying to find out what his MO is. Why is he calling into these flat Earth channels? And oh my God,
What's your angle? I'll buy that.
Sorry, Nacho.
All right,
He's
Brian.
being
Don't
paid
run.
to be
Don't run.
anti-pogo. You ever
Don't
thought of
run.
that?
Don't run.
I think Nacho's upset, Brian, that you're a comedian and he's not funny. He doesn't understand.
Whoa, guys, don't come at Nacho.
Boy.
Everyone loves Nacho. Don't do this.
So Brian is a comedian. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
You should pull the
Don't do
Jerky
this
Boys
to him.
on.
Nacho Cat is nice to everybody.
He probably doesn't even know
Yeah,
the Jerky
he's
Boys.
nice to everybody. Why are you guys
What is
doing
this?
this?
Hey, David Ralph.
Hey,
What's up,
hey,
David?
what's up, Notch? What's up, Brian?
Hey, guys.
Look, I'm saying if they were gatekeepers, this is exactly what they would want. I'm not saying Karen or Brian is a gatekeeper, but if they were, this is what they wanted.
You think I'm working
Hold
for
up.
Karen and Brian? You think I'm working for Karen and Brian? Oh my God. How much would they be paying me? What would this be worth for me to come here to talk to Brian to help Karen and Brian gatekeep? What would it be worth?
I don't
Nothing.
think you're like good enough at the game to get paid for your pogo actions. I think you just naturally align that way.
How dare you troll people on the internet, Brian? What's wrong with you? Explain yourself.
I'm not trolling anyone. We're watching a lovely video.
I mean, like, no. Well,
It's
okay,
not-
let's explore that. Were you or were you not trolling? You're not trolling?
Why would I be trolling? I'm showing a video of Asian LGBTQPX. Why would that be trolling?
Okay. All right. I got you. I got you now.
Come on, Apple. Come on. Don't do it. Stay. I'll stop the video. Come on. We'll get it together. We're all friends. Let's just do this, dude. Let's not. Don't be like that, not Chiquito.
I see when you use his name disrespectfully, man, it's not really friends. Come on, dude. It's just all talking me.
Come on,
Why do you? Why do you
Yeah,
think
but David,
that Go ahead.
David, I don't understand why Thomas was going. Tell me why Thomas was going at Nachiketa. Like, you seem to be friendly with Nachiketa, but why was Thomas going at him? Like, what is his deal?
Yeah, I'd like to know, because Nachiketa's never been nothing but a gentleman and nice to me. We've spoken on the phone for hours on end, and he's never said an unkind word about anyone, even people who would denigrate him. So it's like he's literally coming on here to just ask, and when you come out and start like talking crap, like, oh yeah, like Korean this, Korean that, it's childish, really. I mean, I get trolling, having fun, talking crap. I'll talk shit with the best of them. But when it's like he's genuinely got something to say, what good's going to come of it? And
He doesn't know what he's talking about, because the only people that ever said the word Korean until now is me, you, and the first guy who claimed to be from Korea. So what hate are you talking about? I just dislike that Nacho Keto is coming at fucking Brian for apparently trolling a Flat Earth podcast. For what? Who gives a flying fuck?
Okay, I mean, that's what I came for. Hey, Brian, if you don't want to talk about it, no problem, man. Like, you want to have your friends here, and they want to question me about why I'm here, because that's what you were talking about before over at Paul's channel. And then you asked me to come, I came. But if you want to talk to your friends, no problem.
No, here, look, watch this. I'm going to put him in the back, guys. Look, I'll put this guy in the back. Just stay in the back. I'll bring you back up. And where's David Rice? No, David Rice is your friend. Thomas, stay in the back for a second. Now, look, it's just the three of us. Right? Bring this guy. This guy's my friend. You're saying this guy's my friend? Scott is my friend. Scott, are you my friend? Is that his name, Scott? Are you my friend?
Me?
Yeah.
Are you Scott?
I'll be
you
your
Scott?
friend I'll be your friend if you know what my name is. It's not Scott.
Well, what's your name?
What's your name? What is your name?
It's Steve. Steve.
Are you my friend?
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, man. You wanted to take my wife on a hike. I thought it was funny, and we went from there.
All right, Thomas, are you my friend?
You guys hear me?
I'd like to think so, Brian.
Okay, now,
Great.
but David, we got, David Reif left. He ran. David ran.
Okay, so okay, boys, gentlemen, Brian, Thomas, and we have Steve. All right. So what do you guys want to talk about? Like, I came here to talk to Brian about his behavior, but if you guys want to talk about something else,
you called him out like 3 hours ago in chat on Paul's stream, but I just don't get why it's such an issue for you. Who gives a shit? If you maybe had been witness to Brian longer in your life, you might have the answers in your head without asking.
Okay. So that's the problem. I think that's the problem because actually I don't know Brian so well. I'm kind of new to him. He's new to me. You know, like we don't really. We've kind of we spoke a few times here, whatever. So maybe you can explain to me, Thomas, how I should treat him or how I should think about him because you have a different relationship with him, right? Please educate me.
It's not my place to tell you how to think or treat someone, brother.
Well, you told me.
I'm just
wait a minute, Thomas. Wait a minute, Thomas.
To this line of questioning.
You're telling Nachiketa how to treat someone. He's out here trying to keep the peace. I'm friends with Brian and Nachiketa. I like both of them. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. I know somebody's got a lot of vitriol and hate spilling forth from him. Nachiketa's being reasonable and calm. So is Brian. What's your issue? You're the one telling people how to talk.
Hateful yet?
Well, when you purposefully,
please tell me what vitriolic or hateful.
You can hear it in your voice, the inflection, and when you purposefully mess up someone's name, that's disrespectful.
See, your mic is some shit. I'm wondering what the fuck I said that was hateful or vitriolic.
It's in your voice, man, and when you disrespect...
Clearly, we need to get down to what we need to get down for Brian.
Yeah.
Sorry, fucking
Brian.
Sorry, fucking right.
We need to help you, buddy, because you're in you're in Vegas right now. The World Series of Poker is going on, and you're not fucking playing poker. So we need to get you to get an ID so you can get in there and try to get on some of that fiat, buddy. So, can you use a PO box to get an ID in Vegas and Nevada?
You should be able to.
Trying to get an ID, but nothing works here.
What's the buy-in for the World Series of Poker?
I can't play the World Series of Poker. I'm trying to get an ID.
Tournaments.
Nothing works to
it's
get the ID.
$33,000.
I hate this place.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, just $33,000.
Okay, I mean that shouldn't be a problem, Brian. I mean you can just probably crush it, you know, like $33,000, right? If you can borrow that from the bank.
Well, you know the cash tables are
make the
really
bubble.
Hot. Really hot. You can get in a 5-10, something like that.
Okay, you played 5-10 games before, Brian. You played 5-10 cash games before. What was the buy-in for that? What was the bankroll for that?
1,500, I think, minimum, maybe.
Yeah, that would be probably the minimum for a 5-10 game.
You know, you could.
Why am I hearing myself?
An hour.
Guys, because Moose is restreaming us. Don't talk over Moose's stream.
Oh, Moose's 2 viewers over there.
Where's Moose?
In Canada, probably.
Yeah, he's got 2 viewers.
He's in Maine or something, he said.
No. I was asking about whether he's in the panel or not. Is he in the panel? Why am I hearing him?
Because he's restreaming us, dude. He's restreaming us.
Okay.
He's literally has.
So
let me see how many
obviously, this isn't going to be a conversation about Brian. I thought I was going to have a conversation with him, but you guys go ahead. Don't go ahead.
That.
No. I'll sit here. I'll sit here. No problem. You guys go ahead. There are other people. We have Steve. We have
them all out,
Thomas.
Nacho. You say the word.
We have
I'll kick
Dave.
everyone out.
We have Joe.
You feel like your voice can't be heard.
And then we have the Dark Knight.
Put them all backstage.
And I got no idea what's going on. I'm still trying to listen. I just hopped up here.
Yeah. Oh, what a surprise. So cool. So cool.
So can I have a conversation with Brian or not? Or do we want to have the conversation about something else? I don't care. It's up to you, Brian. This is your show. I came for you. That's all.
I love.
I'd be interested in hearing the conversation. That's what she said.
I know.
Okay.
Nacho's my guy.
Yeah.
He's my dude. He's my
Well,
Asian
I don't know
boy
for how
toy.
long, man.
Come on.
Asian boy toy.
Wow, Nacho's fast to drop.
How many?
Huh?
How many
I know,
Asian
right?
boy toys do you have? You know, I am I the
Well,
only
let's
one,
not
or
get into
are there
it.
other?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas in Asian massage parlors. Okay.
Okay.
Well, not your kids are from Wisconsin. What happens in Wisconsin, you know, everybody finds out about, I guess.
Well, make
It's
you drive
fine.
out there.
It's
You
not
get
a
the hot
secret.
women. David Reif gets the hot ladies. He had a hottie in fucking Florida. He's got a hottie out in Wisconsin. Hey, did your girlfriend like to hike, David Reif?
Does she like to hike?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Oh, well, I was asking for a friend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She needs all the friends she can get. We're trying to expand this community and bring everybody together. That's why I called. I heard two of my friends arguing, and some fuckwad named Thomas making it.
Let me enlighten you.
Go ahead, Nacho.
No, David, let me enlighten you what happened, right? So, Brian called into Karen B's channel, and then Karen B is like, oh my God, you know, and he was chatting it up in there and stuff, right? I was over there, and I'm not even there like all the time, whatever. And then he played the video earlier on, but basically Karen was like not interested in talking to him. So he called him with another number. Yeah. And then he claimed that he was Chris, and then like Karen's like, fuck off. Why don't you just fuck off out of here and shit like that. And then you know, he's just hating on flat earthers, which is fine. I don't care. But I'm just curious where he's coming
flat
from.
Earth event, Brian? What happened, Brian? I met you at a flat Earth event, right?
Right, you did.
Yeah.
Well,
did you like what? I'm just curious, brother. I mean, everybody.
What happened was, like, you know, the whole flat Earth thing is just at this point for me. It just seems a little played out, and you know, it's not like I go and watch videos about flat Earth or I try to flat smack people. So for me, I'm not, and I'm saying I'm a glober. I more agree with the flat Earth way of looking at whatever the shape of this thing is, and but you know, Karen B came at the Meltology movement, and Jen and Shapu and Ceiling Fan Man, and so, you know, I just gotta, you know, she started it, so I'm gonna finish it. That's why I want Ted Sommer to, because I don't want to talk to her about it. I want to talk to Ted Sommer about it.
And what's wrong with shitting on flat earthers? I'd love to do some of that right now. I mean, that don't make them your enemy or a bad. You say, go ahead. That don't make them your enemy.
You can't argue with a flat earther, Joe. You know you can't argue with a flat earther.
Do it to Nachiketa right now. Get on him right now.
I'm a globe skeptic. I don't believe that anything they tell us is true. Is it flat? There's hills and valleys. I believe the Bible. I mean, you can shit on Jesus all you want, but I think the Bible says it's still and unmoving. I don't know if it's flat all the way or if there's so much more land that we can't discover the curve. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't watch flat Earth videos anymore. I mean, that's 2018. We've moved on. You know, I hate it when I know two good guys, because I know, Brian, you're a good dude, and I know Nachiketa's a good dude. Like, arguing. I mean, that's exactly what all these people want. The controllers or whoever the hell you want to name them. They want.
Joe Cool, go ahead and talk about Nachiketa. Yeah, I muted him. Go ahead and
okay. All right.
talk shit to Nachiketa.
I think your name, Nacho. I think your name is Nacho. What is your evidence of a flat Earth? How was there?
Oh my God! I didn't come here to have a flat Earth discussion. Fuck's sake. Joe, please, like, you can go to flat Earth. There are a bunch of flat Earth YouTube videos out there. You can go and look at them, and you can go to different channels like DIRTH or whatever, DITRH and Karen B. There's so many. There are many. I'm like the last guy. Like I'm more here to talk with about Brian and his behavior. But if you want to talk about flat Earth, okay, whatever. Like I'll try to answer your question as best I can.
Nachiketa, we're having it seems like I'm back in grammar school. We need to talk to Brian about his behavior. He's been acting up in class, and we need to have a sit down with his parents and me. We're going to straighten this out. Let's get him on some Ritalin and medication and methamphetamine, and that's going to calm him down.
Just help me to understand then. Is it just for content? Is that what it is? Like, are you being disingenuous and being genuous and being disingenuous again? Is it just for content? Or are you trying to build relationships? Or what is it? What's your angle?
Do you think
That's what I'm asking.
Do you think I think things beyond the present moment?
I don't know what you're capable or incapable of thinking of. I have no idea. I'm asking you.
Neither do I.
I
have no idea what's going on right now.
So you don't even know why you're doing anything at all. You just blurt things out and then you just go with it, right?
I think so. I'm just kind of free spirit, just whatever.
So you don't really care whether or not you make people feel like good or bad or not, as long as you just have the freedom of speech and just say whatever the fuck you want.
Who did I make feel bad? You're saying I made Karen feel bad?
You did. Apparently. No?
Come on. She made us feel bad when she used the swear words. She used bad language when she was talking about meltology. You know what she said? She said, these people shouldn't take showers that like meltology. They will kill themselves in the shower. She said that, Kata. She said that. She said that. Oh, you're going to laugh at that. That's very hurtful. Very hurtful.
Oh my gosh.
You know what else she said? You know what she said? She said they probably
Tell me more.
Glue.
Tell me more.
She said they probably sniff glue. You believe that? That's very hurtful.
You sniff glue?
Not nice.
She said that you guys. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Okay, so here's the thing. But here's the thing. Okay, that's fine. And then she doesn't come here to troll you. You can block her and stuff. Maybe you were welcoming. I don't know. But then you wanted to go to her channel.
I'll block her anytime she wants to block. She wants to pop lock it, block. I'm down, dude. Her and Ted Sommer, he can peek around the corner.
Oh my god.
Whatever, dude. It's up to you guys. I'm down for anything.
What's meltology? Meltology.
Pop and lock it. Whatever, dude. Block it.
That all the mountains are melted buildings from the before time.
Thank you.
The land before time, that all the buildings melted. I mean,
all the mountains are melted buildings.
Well, not all of them. Some of them are gigantic tree stumps, don't you know?
Well, here's the thing, David. I do kind of subscribe to the giant trees thing a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Devil's Tower, that's 100% a giant tree stump. I'm an arborist, and I know a tree stump when I see it. The ones in Africa and stuff like Mount Kilimanjaro, I don't know what that is, but these flat top mountains, I mean, I can see it.
The causeways, the basalt causeways, man. I mean, that's got to be a plant of some kind. I mean, those hexagonal pillars that doesn't come from volcanoes. I mean, that's ridiculous.
It looks just like honeycombs. That's the most that's the most efficient shape in nature is the hexagon. That's why bees use it, and that's why plant fibers. If you look at a piece of grass under a microscope, all the fibers are shaped like hexagons. So I agree to that too. I mean, everything was bigger back before the flood. That's my personal opinion. I mean, all cultures have a flood myth or a flood story. So, I think that's where they were. They were in the flood.
For sure.
Everything was bigger back then. While I went to plants and trees.
Welcome back, Thomas. You have some grievances with me that you want to get to? We can talk about it.
Not necessarily, no, but the most efficient shape in nature is a sphere, believe it or not a hexagon. Nothing's 2D.
Guys, I don't know if I really want to have a flat earth conversation. It's boring. It's old.
I didn't want to have a flat earth conversation either, Brian. I'm here to talk about you.
Well, let's get to it then. You said I have a behavioral problem and we need to straighten it out.
No. Actually, I don't know you well enough to say some of these things, okay? So let's find out. Let's dig into it. I mean, but you have your friends over here. Maybe they want to talk about other stuff.
I'll own it. I have a behavioral problem. Let's straighten it out.
I don't think he would even call called you out, right?
Here's what I want to know about you, Brian. Are you a genuine person? Are you a person that, I can trust your emotions, trust your words, and be like, oh yeah, I think he actually means what he is saying? Or are you a kind of person who kind of gets sarcastic to the point? I'm hearing myself. Why am I hearing myself?
Are you? Let me see. Do I got Moose's thing on again? How's it now?
Something's on in the background.
Someone,
something's
I'll
going
mute
on in the
everyone.
background, man.
I'll mute everyone. Oh, is there? Let me see. I'll mute everyone except.
Are you listening to Moose at the same time as I'm talking? What are you doing?
No, I have the channel, but I'm not playing it. I'm not. It's not playing or.
Okay. So
let me just.
like that's
I'll
all
mute
I want to
everyone.
know.
Someone else is doing it. David Reif is doing it. I bet. Because watch, I'm going to mute him. I'm going to mute the Dark Knight. It's Moose doing it because he's a scumbag. Now is it better?
No. It was Thomas. It's Thomas. It was Thomas before.
Yeah, Thomas always does that.
Bitch, I got headphones on and I'm muted, you fucking retard.
Jeez, don't get.
Oh my God.
Talk to Nacho. I know. Don't talk to Nacho like that. Thomas.
I could be a retard, but that's fine.
Him. He's very upset over there.
Thank you,
I don't mean to get you upset, Thomas. I apologize. You good?
I'm always good.
Can you read the screen?
Right.
Can you read the comment on the screen, please, Nacho?
What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese.
And can you read the person's name and talk about their picture, please?
Why does this show suck so bad?
Oh, whoa! Who is that? Who said that? That was Moose, wasn't it? Cretin. What? You don't like Michelle's joke, Nacho? What?
No, I like her joke. I'm like, why are you detracting? Why are you detracting?
Okay, no more detracting. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm here.
Tell me, are you a man of your word? Let's make it simple. Are you a man of your word? Okay. So are you okay? Let's answer that question.
Cool. You're probably the coolest thing on this.
Let me get rid of that person. Sorry, Nacho. Sorry, Nacho. We had a troll. We had a Cretin down there.
Fuck's sake.
No, am I a man of my word? Yes.
Are you? Okay, good. I'd like to hear that. Okay, so let's go to the next step. Like, nobody is saying that you shouldn't be a comedian. I like comedy, man. I like comedy. So when you're going to these channels to troll or whatever, or stalk Karen, are you doing it for like comedy content? Or what? What is the motivation? I'm just curious from your angle.
Hey Joe, come over to my channel so you can talk shit
about. Sorry, Nacho. That laugh. I didn't mean for you to hear that.
I mean, I love it. I love that laugh. That's a great laugh.
Really?
That's probably one of the best. It's probably one of the best laughs out here.
Thank you for that.
All right, chat. Put a one in comments if you like that laugh. Put a 2 if you hate it. It's disgusting. It's perverse. It's
don't
satanic.
detract. Don't detract.
One.
Okay, now Nacho, you were saying you asked if I'm a man of my word. I said yes, and I think you had another question before you so rudely interrupted.
Did you not understand my second question?
Well, fucking Moose fucked it up. I forgot it now. Please remind me. Moose fucking doing whatever he does.
So, like, I'm okay with comedy. I love comedy, and you can make fun of everybody, whatever. You can make fun of the Asians. I'm an Asian, great. You know, I probably have some kind of fucked up accent as well. No problem. It's fine. But when you go to channels like Karen B's channels, and you're kind of trolling, quote unquote, I'm putting quotations mark over there. Not that you can't. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. But what is your motivation behind it? That's all. You know, like I want to know from your side of the story.
What I wanted to do on her show today, I wanted to shit on flat earthers and I wanted to talk meltology.
Okay, so why did you want to shit on flat earthers? Why?
Because the community, all they do is just keep talking about flat earth, and to me it's just boring. Like they should be talking about meltology or something, like, because that's a new thing. It's like exciting. So like flat earth is old and played out.
Okay, so you don't want to have conversations with flat earth about flat earth content anymore. You wish they spoke about something else, correct?
Right.
So why are you talking to them? Why are you going to their channels? That it's like specifically for flat earth.
If she's going to call out meltology and start the fight, then I'm going to finish it. On her channel, and she doubled down and she made a separate video. She clipped out her shitting on meltology and released that as a separate video. Here, I'm going to play it. I'm going to find it and play it.
That was interesting.
Okay.
That show was some deceit or something. That's what's interesting. Possibly shows. I'm saying you saying that she clipped the part where she shits on you and only showed the part where you shit on her.
I'm saying she shitted on Meltology and then made a separate video of her shitting on Meltology and released it as a separate video.
Okay, all right. I misunderstood. I got you now.
Okay,
let's see. Karen B and Jason DeCamp discussing Meltology.
Why do we need to watch that? I mean, people can go and watch that on their own time. I mean, we're here now. You know, we're not here to watch videos.
I don't know. I mean, if you asked why I did what I did, and I'm trying to show you receipts.
And then you just have to speak. I will accept you for your word. You said you're a man of your words, and I accept that. And
it sounds like you just don't want Karen B to look bad when she's swearing at Meltology, saying they're going to slip in the shower, never take a shower.
Man, nobody's perfect. I know Karen B is not perfect. Neither is Brian. Neither is anybody that I know of.
Nacho, why are there so many like qualifiers for Brian to like fucking make sense to you?
Oh, okay. He doesn't have to make sense to me.
I'm only here for Joe Cool.
So why do you have to fucking grill him like this is a fucking interrogation? Who gives a shit if the Meltology
okay,
guy
I apologize.
Flat Earther?
Okay, well, if you want me to go, I'm more than happy to go. Or you want to change the conversation?
No,
go ahead, Thomas.
Don't do that,
I'm just trying to get down to why
Thomas.
you give so many fucks.
That's what I'm interested in. I want to know Brian more. I want to know where he's coming from. Is that okay or no?
No, that's cool, but it's
why
just
am I hearing myself?
Keep asking him if he's a man of his
word.
But
It's
if
fucking
you were
Moose
a man,
again.
you would just fucking pay
Moose
attention
again.
to him, and you would know.
Hey, Thomas, what the fuck's your problem, man? You want to talk to me?
I thought I was. What the fuck?
Okay, let's talk then.
Brian, are there shenanigans?
About what?
So why are you yelling,
I was fucking
Thomas?
talking to Nacho, and he's like fucking asking me if I was talking to him.
No. You're coming in loud and clear.
Playing shenanigans?
No. No shenanigans, Thomas. You're coming in loud and clear.
You got some kind of a background noise coming from your end, Thomas. So
okay,
when you're speaking, I will mute up. When you're speaking, I will mute up. Okay?
Sure.
Thomas always has technical issues, but no, I'm not doing anything, Thomas, to you to like make you look bad.
Go ahead, Thomas.
No. I could
do it all on your own, Thomas.
Just curious.
Go ahead.
We know you're bi-curious.
I just don't get the line of questioning you're giving to Brian to me.
And
I thought you were muting, but I guess I was.
No, that was me. I'm sorry. That was me. I'm sorry.
No.
Go.
Wait, what? You can't mute Thomas.
You have all free reign.
Thank you. I was just gonna say, it looks like to me he likes Brian, and he perceived Brian doing something he didn't like, and he wanted to check and see which if Brian was the character he thought he was. That's what I thought.
That's
I was
all.
seeing here.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. I think you're on the ball here. But like here, Thomas.
For me, it
all right.
seems
Are you gonna let me?
Nacho.
Oh my God. Okay, never mind.
All right. No, you're right. All right. Sorry, Nacho.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It seems to me that you're kind of like either simping for Karen or you otherwise need your fucking handheld and you don't get what's obvious.
What is obvious? What is obvious?
Exactly.
Okay, Thomas, time out for 1 second. Time out. May I play the Karen video of her ranting at?
It would help me because I don't know.
Okay, do as you wish. This is your show, but I was hoping to talk with you. But like, here's the thing. I want to say one thing before you go ahead and do that. The thing is for me is that the questions that I have for Brian is between him and myself. He can say to me at any time that I'm not comfortable with these questions. I don't want to have these conversations. And I think it's bullshit that you're coming at me like this. That's fine. But if you want to defend Brian and speak for him, that's fine.
Brian is clearly cool with it, bro. He's having no issues.
Exactly. So what's your problem, Thomas? That you're not a part of this conversation? Okay, you want to be a part of this conversation? Go ahead.
I'm so fucking passionate.
Okay, obviously. So go ahead. You want to be a part of this conversation? Go ahead. Say your piece.
No, I asked if I could play Karen's rant. That's where we're at.
I heard you.
Cool
I
with
heard you,
that,
but I'm
Nacho?
yeah, I am, but like I want to know. Okay, never mind. Like because
All right,
Thomas
hold
is
up,
definitely
Nacho.
worked up.
Nacho, you're not gonna run if I play the video.
Yeah,
Are
don't
you?
leave, Nacho, because I'm only watching this, so I understand.
We're just gonna
Don't
watch
leave.
it a little bit, and we can only watch
I'm
a
not
few
gonna run.
seconds.
I
let's
said
see
I
it.
was gonna run if you put me on backstage one more time. Isn't that what I said?
That's what you said.
You don't know. And then everything was superheated to 2,000, 3,000 degrees for a sustained amount of time. And then everything melted and it turned into this marble mountain. Or over here, it turned into a mountain that we get, you know, whatever from, all the different things, copper, you know, anything, just anything. So there is plenty of evidence that mountains are melted buildings everywhere. I think that is fucking retarded. I'm sorry, not sorry. That is absolutely retarded. What are the buildings made of? Right? So all the buildings are made of brick and then they all got melted and turned into all this different stuff magically, mystically. I mean, if you think that, I just think that you're so far from reality and you are so fucking far out of touch that you're just gone, dude. Like, how do you not drown in the shower?
Whoa.
And I don't care. I'm just done. I'm done watching people spout this bullshit like it's true with absolutely no reasonable evidence for it. I mean, you guys,
Dude,
I
your
literally
show
watched a
fucking
video.
sucks.
I'll never get this time back, of this idiot looking at a bunch of things where there were boulders on the bottom, because guess what? They
Joe
used to
Cool,
put
come over to
at
my
the bottom because they
Stop
used
it.
it as a foundation, right? So they started with big boulders at the bottom and then put bricks on the top. I mean, before there's any sort of heavy machinery or any sort of like advanced engineering, it only makes sense to use big rocks at the bottom and then smaller bricks at the top. And these people are saying that they're balloons, that the rock like blew up and it became a balloon. They call them rock balloons. So the boulders are bricks that were rock balloons that blew up, and then everything else stayed perfectly in line underneath there, right? It didn't throw anything else off. It just happened to do it in just such the perfect way that the brick blew up and became a bubble, and then everything else stayed in line. I mean, I'm sorry. It makes absolute zero sense. You have to disregard everything that you ever witnessed in reality to believe that that's true. It just doesn't even make sense. Can somebody please make sense to me? Nobody can even give me a good answer as to how that even happens. They just go, oh, they drew energy from the ether and it was magic, and all these melted buildings became everything that we see. Like every wonderful and every landscape that you see. I mean, have you ever even fucking gone out and looked at any of these landscapes, like these mountains in Yosemite, like, or the Alps? Like, because I've been to the Alps. I've been to the Sierra Nevadas. I used to live over there, and these are some of the tallest mountains in the world. And you're going to fucking tell me that those mountains that are 15,000 feet tall, 20,000 feet tall are melted brick buildings? Get the fuck out. Just go away. Just everybody who says that, just go away. All right, I'm done.
Tell us how you really feel.
I mean, it makes absolute zero fucking sense. Zero fucking sense. You're shitting on the creator and the creation. I mean, it talks about mountains in the Bibles. Do any of you people, I mean, this is coming from people who actually say that they believe in the Bible. But it talks about mountains in the Bible, so why doesn't it say about melted brick buildings? I mean, it's stupid. It's beyond stupid. Please come back to reality. Please just come back to reality and realize that sometimes a mountain is just a fucking mountain. Maybe there is an anomaly somewhere where one is, it is something else. I could see that like here and there, but every fucking mountain, I mean, they literally think that there are no natural mountains.
Can you pause it, Brian?
Of the known
Yeah, can you pause it?
Is that something people really believe?
And you're gonna fucking tell me?
Yes.
Joe, cool.
All right.
That is what people believe.
Is the piano? Is Rob Cleveland up here? Hey, Rob.
Hey,
what's going on, Nachiketa? I was gonna come in hot and heavy and bring some drama.
And then Joe and Joe's here, and I'm over here, and Brian. So Brian. So what here do you have? What Karen said. What problem do you have? Because people are drowning in showers or something. Is that what? I do think there's something to the maltology. I do think so. I really do think so. But certainly, if anybody who has claimed that all mountains are melted buildings, that sounds a little bit ridiculous and
I think
far-fetched.
Me and you are together. I'd never considered it to just now. I'm willing to consider it, but everyone is kind of breaking my ability here.
Right. But then
here's I think that's really the issue that that anybody really has is the people that claim that all. That's the issue. It's just the claim that all.
Well, so if you're open-minded that some could be, isn't that crazy? Like how big? Like you're saying that maybe Mount Everest is a melted building, but not the rest of them.
I'm saying that it's feasible.
Hold up, Joe Cool. I was talking to the other black man. Is that what you're saying?
Dude, I've told you this before.
I'm going to go over to Moose's channel. You guys have a conversation.
I don't know about Mount.
See you later. I don't. I
don't know.
Nacho, dude. Are you running? Nacho, are you running? He ran.
Yeah, Nacho could have.
He ran. Fuck. God damn it, Nacho. Come back. All right. Now.
Rob, he had no fucking purpose anyway.
Thomas, please. Now, Rob Cleveland, would you say that Mount Everest could be a building, but not the rest of them?
I haven't looked at Mount Everest closely enough to make a determination
you're open-minded
one way or the other.
You're open-minded to that Mount Everest could have been a big old brick building, brick by brick, little red bricks, the whole fucking thing.
Why does it have to be Mount Everest specifically?
I'm just saying, are you open-minded to that? You're saying that they don't all have to be. Are you, or would you be like, no way, Mount? Right, but you're not saying no, so that's something.
That's what I've been saying, man.
Okay.
I've been told you that this whole time.
Oh.
And if I could, I wouldn't give it to Mount Everest being one, but there could be.
You say no on Mount Everest. You say others.
I say no on.
Definitely not Mount Everest. You're saying no way, Jose.
Yeah,
I don't care what fucking evidence there is. Not fucking happening. You got the other black guy. Why do you think Rob Cleveland's open-minded on it and you're not? What's the difference?
I don't think our race
both
got
black,
to do
but you
with
don't both agree on that.
I don't think our race has nothing to do with it. First of all.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to be.
I know.
I don't know. I'm just trying
to. I just think because of the size, man, that's a real big endeavor. Mount Everest is fucking massive. But I'll just be in Colorado a lot. I see the Rockies. It's hard to believe that that could be fucking. They created the Rockies. That's fucking seems it would take all of humanity forever.
Well, if you think of all the dead bodies that are on top of Mount Everest, exalted as the most high, that would probably be the. I guess the dark souls that run the world. That might be.
Hold up! I muted you. No shenanigans. I'm letting you know what. If I ever mute you, I'll let you know, Thomas. But I'm muting you because I want to jump in and say that you're saying that it's way too big for brick by brick. Little bricks at a time. That it's just too big. It's too massive for it to be all bricks. Joe Cool.
And built by man. Yeah.
Built by man. But let me ask you this, Joe Cool. Do you believe in a golden era? Believe in eras, gold, silver, bronze, iron.
Yeah.
So do you think what do you think the world would look like in a golden era? What type of people do you think would be on the earth?
I assume they'd be higher vibrations than us, not literally, but they'd be smart.
Okay, do you think in the golden era when they make architecture that it would use the same process brick by brick like we do now, or do you think they could use different ways where it'd be easier for them to build things?
It's totally feasible, and I believe such a thing may have happened.
So now what you're saying is that Mount Everest could have been built by man in a golden era.
No, I still haven't changed. I'm still thinking, even in my golden era, and people have the ability to vibrate shit and build the pyramids. That's still, and that feat still.
So they could build a pyramid, but they can't build a brick building as tall as Mount Everest.
Oh yeah, they're nowhere near the same.
Okay. So you seem to have an understanding of what golden era could be. What era do you think we're currently in, Joe Cool? If you think there's 4 eras: gold, silver, bronze.
Oh no, I don't know what people
iron.
label.
Hold up.
Label
Let me finish saying something. So if it's gold, silver, bronze, iron, and then there's so that in Hindu it would be Satya, which is gold. It'd be Treta, which is silver. It'd be Dwarpa, which is bronze, and then it'd be Kali, which would be iron. Now, out of those 4, which age do you think we're in right now?
I think we're in a technological age. None of those 4 you presented to.
So you think you think there's more than 4 ages?
Yes, yes.
Okay, how many and what type of ages do you think there are?
Oh, no idea, but I assume that some people before us took different paths and they used different ways, like to move rocks. They would have used a vibration rather than thought.
No, we're just sticking to ages. We're not talking about the bricks. We're sticking to ages.
I'm thinking they're gone. I'm thinking those ages are gone and we don't have
so you're saying the ages are over. There used to be. Do you think they're cyclical? Do you think things in life are cyclical? That's what the ages are. It's like they keep going. Yeah. Okay, so you're very confusing, Joe Cool. First, you're saying you think there are ages. Right. Now you're saying that there's not ages. Then there's a technological age. Hold up, I'm going to mute you, Thomas. I'm going somewhere here. I muted you, Thomas.
Let him
work. You know, I muted you, Thomas. Now, Joe Cool.
Yeah.
What type of age? You said you believe we're in a technological age. Can you expound on that?
We're just defining it. Those are other just definitions given by some man. I'm giving my definition of this one. We will be defined by our technology.
You're just confusing me. Because first you said you believe there's ages, and now you're saying you don't believe there's ages. That it was
I
something
wasn't
in the
aware.
past.
I said no. I didn't say I don't believe it. I definitely believe there are. But just because someone else,
how many ages do you think there are?
I would have no idea, man. I think there were civilizations that had come and gone. We have nothing about, but they had their age.
Okay, but I'm saying in a cyclical thing, there's a general ancient wisdom, or general. There's 4 ages. There's 4 seasons: winter, summer. I mean.
Brian.
Joe Cool, I'm just gonna have to abandon because it's hard to talk to you, dude.
I don't mean to be, man.
You just
Brian, have you ever heard of the recession of the equinoxes? That there's multiple ages.
Precession, I think it's called a precession of the equinox.
Yeah, you're right. I did misspeak.
Which is about the globe being on a fucking tilt, and that's what causes the wobble.
I don't care what causes it, but what you fucking see every day is before the sun comes up, there's a constellation in the east. What constellation is it? Right now we're in the age of Pisces, which is why you see Jesus fish on the back of cars. We're about to be in the age of Aquarius. Hence the water bear and all types of shit in the Bible and in fucking pop culture. So there's multiple ages, at least 12, maybe more. But age really is just how you fucking consider it. If you don't mean it to be right, if you don't mean it to be about constellations, there could be 1,000 ages or 2. And I believe that we are in a man-made technological age. Man has decided that the age
someone's got a good idea. Let's put on archaics. We're gonna put on archaics for a second, guys. All right, now, Thomas, there's 4 ages they talk about in Western idea, which is the gold, silver, bronze, and iron. What are your thoughts on that?
You were saying about Indian earlier, and no, I didn't know that, Brian. I'm listening though.
You've never heard of a golden age, a bronze age, a silver age, an iron age?
I've never heard that there was only 4 that cycle. I didn't know it was that limited.
I think that's how the Westerners look at it. And I told you what the Easterners, what the Indian Hinduism names of them are. But they all coincide and they all align with the Western ideas. I think it's Greek how they talk about these different ages. So, but someone brought up archaic, so I'm pulling up archaics. And let's go to his site. I'm going to go to his most popular video. His most popular video is this one. Tolic to high tech. 95K, that's his most popular video? That seems weird. How about his most popular live?
I just looked up golden age, man. It says there are 5 ages, gold being the first. After that, silver, bronze, heroic, and the 5th being iron. So Google disagrees with your 4-age theory too.
How many did they say there are?
5. Heroic.
Name them again?
Heroic was the one you had left out. First was gold, then silver, then heroic, then bronze, then heroic, and now they say we are in the iron age, which I disagree with that.
So gold is first. Where does heroic go in there?
Second to last, right before the iron age that we're in now.
Interesting.
After bronze, in between.
What does it describe the heroic age?
Yeah, I want to know too. Hey Siri, What is the heroic age?
Jesus Christ, Joe Cool. We don't want to hear you talking.
Oh, sorry.
Joe Cool. I'm gonna mute you, Joe Cool. All right, let's listen to Archaics for a second. See what he's got going.
Oh. Right. I've heard this on Facebook and on YouTube, all the books I researched. And he's not one of them. Facebook and on YouTube, all the books I researched it. I'm a grifting bum. He's not on it, but it's not surprising to me to come to the same conclusion. It's not surprising to me that I had this fake prison voice, where I intentionally changed the inflection of my voice to make me sound more prison, more Texan, because I read a lot of fucking books out there. So you're gonna understand what I'm saying with this fake voice I put on. You know what I mean? I haven't read a lot of Steiner. You know what I mean? Rudolph Steiner either, but I'm hearing there's parallels. So
yeah, totally. Yeah, Steiner has a lot of incredible work as well, and spot on. You know, like 12 really understand that.
Shut up! I want to just hear Archaics. I'll go to a different video. Got some other crumb bum stealing all Archaics shine.
Back down, and I live in apprenticeships and stuff.
Son of a bitch. Let's go to latest. Maybe he's talking more about himself.
Clearly marking the boundaries of the. Clearly marking the boundaries. If there wasn't some.
We don't need that music in the background. God damn it.
Declared that no advanced civilizations existed in the time of the megafauna because they had.
How's my Archaics impression? Joe Cool, hero. Joe Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Heroic was the era of the Greek Achilles and those type of when the mythology shit occurred. They calling that the heroic.
One more time. I'm retarded.
They're calling the age where the Greek mythological legends lived, Achilles and all those people. They're calling that the heroic age.
Interesting.
The Greek mythology.
Well, look up the standard 4. And then
standard 4. Okay, yeah, go ahead. You want to know what they are? What?
Yeah, and then give us a little brief synopsis of what each of them are.
All right.
Please.
No.
I'm putting the black man to work here on my show.
Racist, fuck you. Hold on, I'm a mute, so you ain't got to hear me talking serious.
All right, do that, please, for the love of Christ. Sound like someone want to jump in there. Of course,
Brian, you were talking about 4 ages they cycle. Do you know how long each age is? What the length of the cycle is? We can divide by 4.
As far as the Hindu one, I know the golden is the longest, and then the silver, second to longest. You know, bronze, third to longest, and the iron would be the shortest age. But they say time gets weird in the golden age, where time doesn't exist, or there's something weird about time in the golden age.
Yeah, they give a short one here. Golden age comes from the Greek mythology, particularly the works in the days of Hesiod. I don't know what that is. And is part of the description of the temporal decline. I think that's what you're saying, of the state of people through 5 ages. So it's when the ages start to decline temporarily. I don't know. Gold being the first, and the one during which the golden race of humanity lived. After that was the silver, bronze, heroic, and 5th and current age, iron. Want to see silver?
Mm-hmm.
Silver Age is a particular period within history coming after the historical Golden Age, similarly prestigious and eventful, but less so than the prior Golden Age. The name derives from the fact that the metal silver is valuable, but less valuable than gold.
Hi, my name is Joseph Selby, and I'm the author of The Yugas. And it's my pleasure to be hosting a conference that addresses the Yugas as its major theme at the
sounds neutered.
This 10,000 years. It says we
How dare you?
have a recurring cycle of development, that there were higher ages in the past and that there will be higher ages again, and that we've recently gone through the lowest age of this cycle and are re-emerging. And in that reemergence, we're seeing a new renaissance. We're seeing a rebirth of knowledge from the time in the past that is sort of a parallel to our own. And from that time in the past, we're seeing subtle life force awareness techniques that affect meditation, health, healing, our own sense of well-being. We're seeing those come out in popular interest today. We also see them being matched at the same time by modern science coming with concepts such as quantum physics and mind-body medicine and many other examples of the same sort of core knowledge, one ancient trapped in the ancient sort of language that it originated in, and then new knowledge that is very similar but in the modern parlance that we have today. And this new renaissance we're seeing is knitting those two together. And in this conference, with Amit Goswami, Joan Borisenko, Swami Kriyananda, Robert Schock, Christopher Dunn, and many others, we'll be exploring how that ancient past is inspiring the present. And we'll be able to appreciate its impact on us as individuals and also.
Hello, my name is Joseph Selby, and I am the co-author of a book called The Yugas, which is a exploration of a fascinating historical cycle that lasts 24,000 years. And it is fascinating because by looking through the lens of a ascending and then a descending cycle of human development, the development of civilization, many things that don't add up about our past suddenly fit, and things about our present make more sense. Because this cycle indicates that mankind is on an ascent right now, that we have risen from a period roughly 500 AD to our present time from the nadir of the cycle. As you can see on this chart behind me, 500 AD represents the low point of the cycle. 12,000 years before that, 11,500 BC, mankind was at the height of development. And when we look particularly in this segment of our past, what's called Dwapara Yuga or Treta Yuga or Satya Yuga, there are many interesting things in this period from 700 BC to 3100 BC, 3100 BC to 6700 BC, and on back to 11,500 BC, that simply indicate too much knowledge.
Do they say where we are now?
In those times, it simply doesn't fit
on that circle.
Hold on, if you want to. Yeah, he said we're in this one. We're like the present. See where it says present, like right here. Oh wait, let me show you on the. He's saying, see where it says present.
I see it. It's on the bottom left.
Right here. See what my arrow is.
Okay. So we're in the middle of the fucking golden one, or the yellow one. I don't know if they consider it golden.
We're in ascending. See how it's it's showing that. Whoops, it's showing that it goes. It descends and then ascends. So it's
the
a cycle.
descent would be at the top at the 11,500.
Right, that's where it starts, the golden, and then it descends all the way to the worst, and then it goes through the worst again, and then but we're kind of coming out of the worst, and we're going into the second from the worst, which is where we're presently at, which is what he hypothesizes.
Right. I see.
When we look particularly in this segment of our past, what's called Dwapara Yuga or Treta Yuga or Satya Yuga, there are many interesting things in this period from 700 BC to 3100 BC, 3100 BC to 6700 BC, and on back to 11,500 BC, that simply indicate too much knowledge, too much advanced use of that knowledge in those times. It simply doesn't fit the current linear Darwinian view of development. For example, in Treta Yuga, this period from 6700 to 3100 BC, in all likelihood, this was when the scriptures of India, the ancient Vedas, were written. And embedded in those scriptures are all kinds of scientific truths that have been proven and reproven in our day and age now that indicate that there was an understanding of things like the structure of the atom, the size of the atom, the size, location, and motion of planets, mathematical formulae such as pi and phi, other aspects of things that, in terms of the current thinking, were not discovered until the Renaissance or the early part of the scientific revolution. It also explains the cycle, why we would suddenly, in terms of the development of civilization, have gone from 1700 AD to our present in such a spectacular fashion of development. Dwapara's keynote is energy.
May I interject?
And according to the cycle of the years.
Yep.
It seems as though he may either misspoke or he's inaccurate, because he said that we didn't start fucking around with pi until the Renaissance era, aside from the evidence that's seen otherwise.
Yeah, but let's not get technical, but let's just stick in the overall.
When was he born?
I know. Thomas, let's not get hung up on the technical, because he's saying things that I don't necessarily agree with either, but let's just look at the overall picture of what's going on here. Let's not get caught up on little intricacies, idiosyncrasies.
Current thinking were not discovered until the Renaissance or the early part of the scientific revolution. It also explains the cycle, why we would suddenly, in terms of the development of civilization, have gone from 1700 AD to our present in such a spectacular fashion of development. Dwapara's keynote is energy. And according to the cycle of the Yugas, when mankind enters Dwapara Yuga, along with that cycle comes an inherent knowledge of energy, both outwardly manifested in atomic energy, in all the myriad inventions that have come forth in the 19th and 20th century, but also
inner energy, a sense of our own place in with our inner abilities for focusing and using life force, for using psychic abilities. A lot of these capabilities have come more strongly to the fore in the last 100 years especially, but in the last 300 years since we entered Dwapara. And the speed with which this came was astonishing. In 1900, at the very beginning of what we would call Dwapara proper, amazing number of discoveries were made. Einstein's theory, which put forth that matter is nothing more than condensed energy, was put forward. Freud's whole conception of there being a subconscious, a sort of potential reservoir of energy within the human psyche came forward at that time. And there's been just a veritable explosion of knowledge since 1900 to today, all of which is explained extremely well by this sudden change of energy, change of understanding that comes with the Yuga cycle. It's also a fascinating glimpse, the overall cycle, into the potentials of man. I've already mentioned a greater attunement to our life force and to the inner man. Well, that will continue according to the cycle as we go forward into the future and include mental telepathy, include attunement to our spiritual nature. And we'll get deeper and deeper into the subtle aspects of who we are. I think you'll find it a fascinating subject and a fascinating read, regardless of what viewpoint you're already coming from. It knits together so many different things that are anomalies from the past, strong experiences of the present, and hope for the future. Thank you.
Check this out. If dude is accurate, and we'll see in a second, I guess. That little short period from where we're coming out of the bottom, the dark period, and we're ascending, it's a very small period. And he's saying that with the discovery of energy, we've been able to do these things. There's still much room left before we reach the height of our golden era, I'll call it, at the very top. It seems that when we're up there to give, people will be able to do anything, right? Mental telepathy and all of that type of shit. I don't know. I lost where I was going with that shit, but I see some things in it, but that would mean that people will be flying mentally or something in, very short period of time. And I don't know if that theory is true.
Sorry, Joe Cool. I was trying to find this other video.
I articulated myself poorly. I'm glad you missed it.
I picked up what you're laying down, and I think I agree, Joe.
Thank you for that. We have thousands of years left, and at this rate of speed, what will we be if he is correct?
Right. That's the what's this other guy's name? What's this other guy's name? Mizra.
I subbed Karen, by the way. Karen B, I think her name was. I thought it was weird, her going so hard on that theory, when, in my opinion, it's a stretch. Some of the stuff you have to believe for the flat earth shit is shit. And if she's a flat earther, she should be kinder. Should be kinder anyway.
I know it's hard for us to prove anything, but it just seems like so many people that are so passionate about flat earth or even round earth, neither one, anybody that doesn't have $1 million, or you know what I mean, anybody that has less than $1 million, there's no fucking way in hell that they'd be able to prove it.
I
so
agree.
Like, why
you can't
argue
go up there and see it yourself. However, this interests me. This is a little different. If this is correct and everything is true, not everything, NASA's a lying piece of shit, but if this is correct, I don't want people missing out. Right now, you could tune in on a video and see what's going on Mars and the moon. I don't want my brothers missing that if it's real. Those images are incredible. And to think, if it's really real, what are we missing out on? Because, I don't believe it's stubborn. No, I need you to be able to see we had one that land on Venus for a little while before it burned up. You gotta watch that shit.
If you have any fucking relevancy, if you think NASA has any slight sliver of truth, they put out 2 fucking satellites, or 2 videos of their satellites at least.
Hold on, I muted you, Thomas. Can you read what's on the screen, Joe Cool, please?
Okay. Something
I love putting black people to work on my show.
All right.
For no pay.
Yeah, Lord knows
Vegas.
you don't work.
Vegas with Biasa
Thomas,
statements.
please. Oh wait, hold
Yugas.
up. Am I sharing it? Where am I at? Hold up, I'm not sharing the right thing. Sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay. All right. The
title.
end of the Kali Yuga in 2025.
Yuga.
Unraveling. Check what is it called?
Yuga with a G, not
Yuga.
a D.
Yuga. Okay. Yuga in 2025. Unraveling the mysteries of the Yuga Circle.
Part 1.
Part 1. All right. I got to keep zooming. Hold on. Let me flip the camera sideways. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm just flipping the camera sideways and it's not flipping for some reason. Yeah, you might have to read it because I got to keep zooming in. I can only see half the page at a time.
You see, I'm zooming in on my end to make it better for you.
Why my camera wrong?
Now you should be, you should be able to see it now on any without zooming.
All right.
Nice and big.
All right. Unraveling the ancient cultures. Unraveling the Yuga cycle timeline. I should have said that first. A number of ancient cultures believed in a cycle of world ages in which we gradually descend from a state of spiritual perfection and material abundance to one of ignorance and scarcity. In ancient India, this was called the Yuga cycle. The Yuga cycle doctrine tells us that we are now living in the Kali Yuga, the age of darkness, when moral virtue and mental capabilities reach their lowest point in the cycle. Interesting. The Indian epic, the Mahabharata. I know that's wrong.
Mahabharata.
Thank you. Mahabharata describes the Kali Yuga
Kali
Yuga as the period when the world soul is black in hue. Only 1/4 of virtue remains, which slowly dwindles into zero. At the end of the Kali Yuga, men turn to wickedness, disease, lethargy, anger, natural calamities, anguish, and fear of scarcity. Scarcity dominate. Penance, sacrifice, and religious observances fall into disuse. All creatures degenerate, change passes over all things without exception. Should I go on or no?
Yeah, please.
All right. The Kali Yuga, which is the Iron Age, was preceded by 3 other yugas. Satya or Krita Yuga, the Golden Age, Treta Yuga, the Silver Age, and the Dwapara Yuga, the Bronze Age. And Mahabharata, whatever the word was, Humanin gives following description of the Yuga cycle and the Pandava Prince Bhima. The Krita Yuga was so. Okay, all right, went kind of far. The Krita Yuga was so named because there was but one religion, and all men were saintly. Interesting. They were not required to perform religious ceremonies. Men neither bought nor sold. They were poor nor rich. There was no need to labor because all that men required was obtained by the power of will. This is where, if we go in that cycle, you'd be creating matter from energy, which Einstein said is possible. And if you learn the hardest energy, it's logical you'd create all the matter that you want and arrange. There is some validity what this cat is talking about. The Krita Yuga was without disease. There was no lessening with the years. There was no hatred or vanity or evil thought whatsoever, nor sorrow, nor fear. All mankind could attain was supreme blessedness. The universal soul was white. The certification of self and the universal soul was the whole religion of the perfect age. In the Treta Yuga, sacrifices began. This sounds, it's biblical. I'm hearing it as biblical. And the world became red. Virtue lessened 1/4. Mankind saw truth and performed religious ceremonies. They obtained, this would be like in the beginning of the Bible, Old Testament. They obtained what they desired by giving and by doing. Interesting. And the Dwapara Yuga, the aspect of world soul was yellow. Religion lessened by 1/2. The Verta was divided into 4 parts. And although some had knowledge of the 4 Vertas, others knew but 3 or 1. Mind, lessened, truth declined. And there came a desire, and there came desire and diseases and calamities, because these men were undergoing penances. It was a decadent age by reason and prevalence of sin. And now we are living in the dark times of the Kali Yuga, when goodness and good virtue has all but disappeared from the world. When did the Kali Yuga begin, and when does it end? The Kali Yuga, in spite of elaborate theological framework which describes characteristics of this age, the start and dates of the Kali Yuga remain shrouded in mystery. The popularly accepted date for the beginning of the Kali Yuga is 3102 BC, 35 years after the conclusion of the great battle of Mahabharata. This is remarkably close to the proposed beginning of the great cycle of the Mayan long calendar court date, 3114. All right. All right, taking a break. Me, my bowl. But interesting, right? Anybody else see the biblical? It's like man that was in heaven. This is how I was hearing it in my head. Man was in heaven. He could do everything by will, move around. Then he came here, where he was a brute and sacrificed lambs and so. And he was decadent, like you used to see of the Greeks. You know what I'm saying? Being really decadent and shit. It sounds like a lot like the Bible to me.
Yeah, Thomas, can you pick up where you left off, please?
I wish I could, but I'm kind of multitasking right now.
All right, I'll do it. It is generally believed that the start date of the Kali Yuga, 17th or 18th of February, 3102 BC, was computed on the basis of the information in the Sanskrit astronomical treatise, the Surya Siddhanta, according to which the 5 geocentric planets, i.e. the planets visible to the naked eye, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, were aligned at 0 degrees of Aries, near the star Zeta Piscium, at the beginning of the Kali Yuga. However, modern simulations carried out by Richard Thompson show that on February 17th, 18th, 3102 BC, the 5 geocentric planets occupied an arc roughly 42 degrees in the sky and were scattered over the 3 zodiacal signs, Aries, Pisces, and Aquarius. This cannot be considered as a conjunction by any means. Far more spectacular alignment of planets has occurred in the preceding and succeeding centuries. Most importantly, the Surya Siddhanta does not ever specify that such an alignment of planets took place at the beginning of the Kali Yuga. On the contrary, the Surya Siddhanta explicitly states that this conjunction of planets at 0 degrees of Aries takes place at the end of the Golden Age, Satik Krita Yuga. The text states, now, at the end of the Golden Age, Krita Yuga, all the planets, by their mean motion, excepting, however, their nodes and apsides, are in conjunction in the first of Aries. Unfortunately, however, this simple statement was misrepresented by some of the early commentators in their eagerness to find an astronomical rationale for the 3102 BC date, and it has subsequently been promulgated as fact. The general misunderstanding in ancient Hindu astronomy was that at the beginning of the present order of things, all the planets commenced their movement together at 0 degrees of Aries, and all the planets returned to the same position in the heavens at certain fixed intervals, resulting in a universal conjunction. As per the Surya Siddhanta, this conjunction takes place at the end of the Golden Age. Similar information regarding the conjunction of planets is also present in the ancient Greek texts. In the Timaeus, Plato refers to a perfect year, which elapses at the moment where the sun, moon, and planets all return to the same relative position, despite all their intervening reversals.
Hey, pause, Brian. We just had that alignment of the planets that's supposed to come every X amount of years. Anybody recall that? It was a big deal. It was all in the news. All the planets lined up.
There's a bunch of them like that. That's just one of the ones in the middle. That ain't like.
All right, I was wondering if we could use that as evidence of what era we're in or something like that.
Yeah. This idea was echoed by the 3rd century Roman writer Censorinus, who said that the orbits of the sun, moon, and the 5 wandering planets completed one great year of Heraclitus, when they are brought back together at the same time to the same sign where they once were. This great year, which is known by various other names, perfect year, Platonic year, supreme year of Aristotle, etc., was variously represented as being 12,954 years Cicero, or 10,800 years Heraclitus' duration. There can be no doubt that the 33,102 BC date for the beginning of the Kali Yuga was not based on any information from the Surya Siddhanta or any other astronomical text. The date virtually pops out of nowhere. It is sometimes claimed that the date can be derived from a statement made by the noted astronomer Aryabhata in the Sanskrit text Aryabhatya, where he writes that when 60 times 60 years, i.e. 3,600 years, and 3/4 yugas has elapsed, 23 years had then passed since by birth. This means that Aryabhata had composed the text when he was 23 years old, and 3,600 years of the current yuga had elapsed. The problem here is that we do not know when Aryabhata was born or when he composed the Aryabhatya. He does not even mention the Kali Yuga by name and simply states that 3,600 years of the Yuga had elapsed. Scholars generally assume that the Kali Yuga had started in 3102 BC and then use this statement to justify their Aryabhatya was composed in 499 CE. However, you cannot use the reverse logic, i.e. we cannot say the Kali Yuga must have been started in 3102 BC since the Aryabhata was composed in 499 CE, for we do not know when Aryabhata had lived or completed his work. Another source is the Aihol inscription of the Polisin II of Badami, which was incised with the expiry of 35 years after the Bharata War of 556 years of the Saka kings. If we take the beginning of the Saka era as 78 CE, and then the Bharata War took place in 3102, and the Kali Yuga, which started 35 years of the Bharata War, began on 3067 BCE. But we must remember that there's an old Saka era as well, whose beginning date is disputed, for which various dates have been proposed by scholars ranging from 83 BC to 383. But the Aihol inscription refers to the old Saka era, and then the Kali Yuga starts a few hundred years before 3102 BCE. The truth is that there is no text or inscription which gives us an unambiguous date for the beginning of the Kali Yuga. There is no astronomical basis for the start date, nor do we have any evidence that Aryabhata or any other astronomer had calculated the date. Before the 6th century CE, the date does not figure in any Sanskrit text or inscription. It could have been invented by later date astronomers or adopted from some other calendar. The vagueness surrounding the origin of this very important chronological marker makes its validity highly suspect. The Yuga cycle duration. The task of figuring out this date from the ancient Sanskrit texts, however, is fraught with difficulties since a number of the inaccuracies have crept in the Yuga cycle information contained within them. In many Sanskrit texts. All right, so
He agrees with Thomas that there is no way to tell what years these dates correspond to.
Right. So here's going to go into the precession. So he'll bring up precession. So let's see. The 24,000 duration year, which is what the of the Yuga cycle closely approximates the precessional year of 25,765 years. That's the precession that Thomas brought up, this is like the mainstream narrative about the globe, about how it does a precession every approximately 26,000 years, which is the time taken by the sun to precess, i.e. move backwards through the 12 zodiac constellations. Interestingly, the Surya Siddhanta specifies a value of 54 arc seconds per year precession as against the current value of 50.2 arc seconds per year. This translates into a precession year of exactly 24,000 years. This raises the possibility that the current observed value of precession may simply be a temporary. So when we talk about that 24,000 years, you go back to what these guys are talking about. Like when you look at this, you see that's a 24,000 year cycle. So when I share this part. Hey, you.
How are you?
Hey, can you do me a favor and say hello to everyone real quick? Can you pop up over here?
Hello, everybody, real quick.
Your name again? Monica. Great to see you. Yeah.
Monica, you're gorgeous.
So hold up. I gotta mute these guys real quick. So Paul, the guy you were talking to,
Yeah.
he's very intrigued and what's the word I'm looking for? He was captivated by you.
I know.
He fell in love with you, basically.
That's funny. I have a Paul at home that's super in love with me too.
Stay in this camera. Oh, really?
Yes.
Who's this guy, Paul?
Who is this guy, Paul?
Is this your boyfriend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my fiance. We've been together for like 5 years.
Are you guys monogamous?
Yeah. Very
See,
much
Paul would like to have a discussion with you about this monogamy thing.
Oh, would he
And
now?
so would I, yeah. But he's more of an expert on it, apparently. He would tell you that that Paul is monogamous only because it's because of you. Because when man is naturally doesn't have that instinct.
Yeah.
So he's doing it to make you happy. So if you wanted to make him happy, like let's say this, like like Paul, like if Paul met someone, right,
Uh-huh.
and he was to do something with that person that would make him happy,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
You would take away Paul's happiness because, like, when it has nothing to do with you. If Paul met someone outside of you, had a great time with them, then went back home to you and just continued to have a great time with you, they would have nothing to do with you. That would be Paul's argument. That you are now controlling Paul and taking away his happiness, which is a selfish thing to do. That would be his argument, basically.
That's a pretty good argument.
Right. So, like, if you truly loved Paul,
Yeah.
you would allow him to be happy sometimes when you're not around or on his own, and like, but not to be not to try to bring diseases back home, but to be a good man about it. And in fact, the way it would work is he would say, "Hey, I met this girl. Can you hang out with her and see what you think of her? I think she's cool. I think I could be having an experience with her that could be beneficial. That has nothing to do with you. But I want you to hang out and talk to her, and you tell me what you think." And then you would be like, "I think she's pretty dope.
Right.
Like, if you guys want to do something, either I know about it, tell me, don't tell me about it, but I'm not going to take away from you guys experiencing something that could be cool. That has nothing to do with me."
I completely understand the premise and the benefits of open relationships and all that stuff. But yeah.
you gotta talk to Paul more. He wants to talk to you.
Maybe I'll talk to Paul about it.
Yeah. Well,
Nice
I'll be
talking
around
again.
here. He's probably gonna go live.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right. I'll see you later. All right. We'll do the off people. That sidetrack. Where'd everyone go? Everyone left.
Was that the same chick from Paul's stream, Monica?
No, she came on my stream earlier, and Paul was talking to her a few days ago. And Paul's been bringing her up. No, Paul. It was on my stream that Paul talked to her.
Yeah, but I was watching on Paul's stream. I guess he was restreaming you. But that's not Monica, or it is?
Wait, Paul's restreaming me?
No, he was when I saw someone who looked like her last. But is that Monica?
Yeah, that's Monica.
Okay.
Monica's gorgeous.
Yeah, she seems pretty chill. She seemed pretty open-minded to that whole thing.
Yeah, she's nice too.
Triggered and crazy about it. So great. Now that we know she's monogamous, maybe I could go on a hike with her.
Is that what you got out of it? I didn't think she was monogamous at all.
Well, I think I just convinced. She said she was.
I know what she said, but that's not what I saw.
That's what I heard. We got 33 people watching again. We lost numbers when we started doing this Yuga shit. We had big numbers when it was all drama and fucking yelling about flat Earth. We had the biggest numbers. We had almost 60 people. And then we started talking about the Yugas. We dropped down to half. We lose half the audience.
That's the way of it, man. It's the drama's gonna draw more. I think that's part of the devil's plan to keep motherfuckers. It's so easy to pull you off of what you should be learning and what's healthier for you, because we love snack food.
Snack food.
Hey, I was kind of bored by it too, Brian, but I know what you're getting at. You want people to fucking get closer to truth, but
Well, here's the 24th. This whole circle right here. Let me be able to show you guys. This whole circle right here is a 24,000 years. It would start here, come around. That's 12,000. Come around for another 12,000. See how it repeats? It goes from gold, silver, bronze, iron to iron, bronze, silver, gold. See how it's a cyclical thing? And then it's got it's got the zodiacal signs in there too, the 12 that and that goes in with the procession that Thomas was talking about.
Which one are we in? Because here this guy is saying we're ascending, and
Well, they're saying we're right here.
No. Are we ascending or descending? The shit we read.
They're saying that we're
declining.
They're saying that at 12,000 years so we went through a terrible Iron Age over here. And then there was another terrible iron. They're saying we're exiting. There's a transitional period. We're exiting or have exited the terrible, and we're going into a better one, which is more of an electricity, like a more of electric age. This Dwarpa, this Bronze Age. So they're hypothesizing that we're right here. These guys in these videos, and then
and we can't see what your screen. We see a picture that's static. We can't see what you're looking at. Go ahead.
So, and then when we go back to what we were reading, let's see what. Because he's kind of onto something here with what we were reading. So let's.
Yeah, he's like saying we're in a decline.
So let's see. Let's see. So he said, let's see what he's saying. So this translates to a procession of exactly 24,000 years, which is that circle I showed you. This raises the possibility that the current observed value of the precession may simply be a temporary deviation from the mean. The concept of an ascending and descending cycle of yugas is not a proposition that Sri Yukteswar alone believed in. This idea is still prevalent among the Jains of India, who are one of the oldest religious sects of the country. The Jains believe that a complete time cycle, Kalachara, has a progressive and regressive half. During the progressive half of the cycle, Uttasvini, there is a gradual increase in knowledge, happiness, health, ethics, and spirituality, while during the regressive half of the cycle, Avasparini, there is a gradual reduction in these qualities. Each half cycle is comprised of 6 smaller periods, and together these 2 half cycles constitute a complete time cycle. These 2 half cycles follow each other in an unbroken succession for eternity, just like the cycles of day and night and the waxing and waning of the moon. The ancient Greeks also appear to have believed in an ascending and descending cycle of the ages. The Greek poet Hesiod, 750 BC to 650 BC, had given an account of the world ages in the works and days, in which he had inserted a 5th age called the Age of Heroes between the Bronze Age and the Iron Age. In Hesiod's Cosmos, Jenny Strayed's play writes, drawing on the myth in Plato's Statesman, Vernon also claimed that the temporal framework of the Hesiodic myth is the succession of races is not linear but cyclical. At the end of the Iron Age, which divides into 2, the cycle of races starts again with a new Golden Age, or more likely, a new Age of Heroes, as the sequence reverses itself. Vernon himself offers a solution that there is not in reality one Age of Iron, but 2 types of human existence. This is very interesting. So we just, damn, yeah, we lose numbers.
Doesn't that mean there were ages before? They may have been called by a different name or something, but if it's cyclical like this, it's been going on since the beginning of time. There'd be many golden ages, many iron ages, many so-and-so ages.
Right. And also it's representative. They say as above, so below. You know, things kind of mirror images. You know, it's fractals. The more you zoom in on something, if it's a fractal pattern, it just looks the same.
I would agree with that.
I mean, you see that with so many
this
things.
world has been a fucked up world for a very long time. And we were taught all these lies to cover things over, to make you believe that voting mattered, to make you believe that money works this way, to make you believe that all this other shit that doesn't go on goes on.
Matter. How else are you going to get through waterways?
To give you a false sense of perception of what this reality really is.
Yeah, this is live.
Is Moose? Yeah, I'm totally interested in fucking that reality bullshit. All right, Brian, I'm gonna bail on your rap with Moose. I ain't seen him in a while.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Joe Cool. What a turncoat he is. You know what I mean, Thomas?
Abducted and they're fucking
so he was going over to this?
Being like taken out of them and like being used and all this kind of stuff because I'm an orphan out in the streets.
I'm sorry, Nachiketa. I'm really sorry to interrupt you here. We have a guest here.
Okay.
He's the world famous, unfunny, but we're trying to get him there, Mr. Brian O'Shea. Welcome, Brian O'Shea, to the Moose Lounge. Here you go.
All
Brian
right.
O'Shea, welcome.
Hey, guys.
What's
Great
up?
show. Really cool conversation. Very exciting. Great stuff.
Okay. Are you being serious?
Fascinating.
It's a little stimulating, isn't it? I find this conversation stimulating, Brian. What about yourself?
Ooh, I bet you do. Whoa. How stimulating.
I only heard a couple words.
Well, why the fuck were you listening if it was so stimulating?
Whoa. Chill out, Rob Cleveland. Black Rob. You ever listen to Black Rob, the rapper?
Not show. What were you saying, man? I'm sorry, Moses. Your show, and you probably, like.
No, go ahead, Joe.
The conversation that you had at hand, Brian just showed 2 seconds of it. I was interested. What were you just saying, Nacho? Something about people believing? I don't know. Like, what were you just saying? If you can recall, I don't know.
No, what I was saying is that like the way I was educated, because my father was a professor. I come from an upper middle class family in America. You know, like you don't know my background. I'm adopted from South Korea, and I grew up in America, in Wisconsin, in rural Wisconsin, and my dad taught at a college, at a private college there. He graduated from Yale for free. He's a pretty smart guy, and he taught me, you know, about life, right? So I was educated in a particular way in this family. And then once I graduated from university, which was back in like late 2003, I was on my own, and I started, you know, doing my quote unquote own research.
Yeah.
What's that?
To think for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. I was able to be my own man. I started to dig into different stuff, and then like, you know, come around 27, 28, you know, I'm reading books. I'm reading about David Icke. I'm getting into other stuff, you know, and then back in the day, like Alex Jones was like a guy I was listening to a little bit, whatever, you know, like, whatever, like it was what it was, you know, and then I come to the realization this world was nothing like the way I was taught, and, you know, nothing at all.
I agree.
Not at all, you know, and so, you know, with that, you know, I became really depressed, like back in like my late 20s. I was just like, fuck this world. I don't know why I want to be here at all. Like, people are fucked up, you know. I fucking just like want to drink myself. I used to own a bar, man. I used to own a bar back in South Korea. I drank every day for a year and a half. I tell you, no joke, every fucking day. Like having like 4 or 5 years, no problem. Who gives a fuck? Like if weekends come around, it was like a party time, and people are like, oh, you know, my name is Mike. It's like, Mike, I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. Like, let's fucking party every fucking weekend. Get bombed.
Hey, Mike, my
you know?
name's Mike. Do you drink to this day?
No.
Or no? I don't either.
No.
So I was just asking.
Fuck alcohol.
I've been sober for almost a year now. Actually, it's been a year.
Very good.
Didn't Moose say that he relapsed because of Paul?
A long time ago, you know, I lost my bar to my career girlfriend. Like, she backstabbed me. That was one of the like fucking biggest kick in the balls experience in my life.
All right, guys, we hit the 2-hour mark. You know, I got some advice from someone that you know, you gotta leave them wanting more. You know, 2 hours is a good amount of time to stream. You got 29 people here. You know, I could play you open mic videos. I got melted brick mountains I've been to. You know, we could fuck with people.
You leaving?
I think we might, man. Even though we got some good numbers.
Channel's name?
What? What's his name?
What is Moose's channel's name? He fucking when he fucked up with Paul, he deleted his, and I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna drop a link. Drop a link. You guys can head over there. Whatever you want to do, because I think I'll cut it at 2 hours. I'm getting hungry. I'm a little tired. I got 2 jobs. It's a fucking job, dude. Holy shit, I gotta check myself. I think it's not till like 2. But yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up. We had great numbers. We had some fun. Got into some shit. We had some shenanigans. We had some educational shit. What do you know? We lost all the viewers when we. I mean, we still had great numbers. I had my most numbers ever. And,
yeah, just roll with it. Start with some more drama. Keep them, whoever's still lingering around for your education.
No, I think I'm going to take Paul's advice. He says cap it at 2 hours maximum. We're right around that point. We're a little over 2 hours. My app's not working.
Yeah, I mean for next time. Next time you start with the drama, then you pull some high numbers, and then you can transition into whatever the fuck we're playing.
That's it. That's exactly what we did today. So you're saying recreate the magic from today.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So today was a good show. I appreciate you being here, Thomas. I think this is Moose. I'm just gonna go and kick him out because I think that's Moose. So he's clearly kicked from the studio. Yes, kick guest. All right, Thomas. You got any final words?
Not really. I guess I'll either see you on Moose's stream or Paul's later or some other fucking day.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming, man. Good to have you here.
All right, man. No problem.
I'll see you later. All right, Thomas left. He's not just lingering in the background. All right, I should have that's what I got to do. I got to kick them and then see if they linger in the backstage area, trying to catch them slipping or hanging out, trying to have some sort of private conversation. I got to see. How's my eyes? Am I wide-eyed and bright, shiny-eyed, or am I dark circles? So I'm paranoid about Paul. Paul's gonna make some. I saw him squinting one time. It was sunny out. I have these blue eyes. So you got your squinty eyes. Fucking Paul, come at your ass. Fatty, Tubby. Come on, man. You said it's motivation, Paul, Tubby. We had Monica here. You said it's game over when when you get into shape. So do it, dude. Become that Greek Adonis, Paul. Become that Greek Adonis. Get in shape. Put the weed down for a couple months, because the weed's you probably got the same issue I got. When you're on the weed, you eating the cakes and cookies. And I ain't been on the weed for like a month or so, bro. Maybe more than a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? All I eat is fruits, vegetables, hummus, eggs, avocados. But lately I've been eating, how Paul said eats the same shit every day, basically meat. Oh, strawberries are tasting so good right now. Some stores have good price on strawberries. Oh my God. And I'm working hard, fucking lifting shit all day and helping people move out in the sun. And them strawberries are tasting so good. So yeah, Paul, come on, man, get it together, dude. I want to see you in shape. I want to see you healthy, dude. You get off the weed for a little bit, sure. You say, oh, I could get off the weed. Come on, man. You want to insult me every fucking chance you get? You want to motivate someone? I'm going to stay on you. I'm going to be right on this weight health shit with you. Whoa. I'm going to be right on this weight health shit with you, dude. I'm going to be right on it. I'm going to press you more on it. You said it's motivating to you. You said we're all fucked when you get it. You said it's game over when you get in shape. Well, come on, bro. You said you're pre-diabetic. You was a little tongue-in-cheek, but come on, man. Pushing 300 pounds. Come on, bro. You said, yes, people's daughter. They like a big dude. Yeah, we get it. You got the good game. Doesn't matter your size. But come on, man. I want you to take over the game. You said it's game over. People ain't going to be able to talk shit about nothing then. So come on, man. Paul Enslaved. You think you're going to escape the wrath? Didn't I say in the description anyone could get it? I called out all these people. The heavy hitter, deep in the rabbit hole, David Weiss. We got Brian Staveley, Zetetic Warrior. Right? I gave him the big fuck you. I said, come get some. Well, Paul Enslaved, you could come get some too. Anyone could get it. So get your health together, boy. You want to talk shit about me? Boy. Come up on my stream and talk about it. Boy. Come on, man. Don't be a boy when it comes to your health, dude. Be a man, dude. Put the weed down. Stop eating the cakes and cookies and get your health on point, dude. What the fuck, Paul Enslaved? I'm looking right at you, talking to you, bro. How do my eyes look now? Are my eyes beady? Do I look like I have a light in them? How am I looking, Paul Enslaved? Do I look old? Do I look ugly? You want to have a competition? You want to still do the poker thing you were talking about where you could read me so well? I'll do it so I can have my face. You could look at my face. We'll play online poker, and you could look at my face and try to get those reads you're so good at, Paul. You could read me like a book. Put your money where your mouth is, fat boy. All right, I got to end this stream. That's all I got. I'll see y'all later. Love, peace, and no chicken grease. I used to say love, peace, and chicken grease. But no. Love, peace, and avocado grease. I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Stay true. Stay white. Stay black. Stay brown. Stay yellow. Whatever. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye. See ya.